Yo, this is your boy Ringo TV Reactions. We back again with another one. What we're going to talk about is a video that pretty much was inspired by a video that Rollo put out with the brothers. Pretty much they were building, they had a live show, and I didn't catch the entire stream. At the same time, I came in at like the end, and I was looking at a little bit of the stream because it's about 3 hours, and I came across a section that I want to talk about. So we're gonna get into this thing. I titled this particular stream Blueprint. The blueprint pretty much for life, for success. You know what I mean? And I want you to pay attention to this particular stream because there's a lot of information that I want to break down so that people can pretty much learn and grow. In life, a lot of times we just exist. We're not really growing because we're not really doing nothing. And a lot of times people don't understand what doing something mean. They just don't know. They think if they go to a 9-to-5 that they're doing something. You're not really doing anything. You have to understand exactly what I'm talking about, because some people will say, I am doing something, I'm working, I got a job. Really? You're really not doing what you were born to do. You really were not born to go to this job and that's it. That's not the will of God. It's not. Because the owner of that company, he gets to go on trips, he gets to start other businesses, he gets to do other things, and all his sons and daughters, they're successful, and you're working for the company, and you're older than his children. His children is able to come up into the company and walk around, and you're there cleaning and doing what you're doing, but they're not. He would never put his children to do the job you're doing. Now, of course, everybody has to work. Everybody have to provide for themselves. At the same time, are you really doing something with your life? So what this stream is designed to do is stimulate your mind to begin to look further down the road, to look beyond what you been trained to believe about yourself. You understand? So what I want to talk about is this particular stream that the brothers were on, and I want to break it down so that we can understand what's happening. We're going to be reviewing a clip from Rollo's stream that he did earlier, and I want to talk about this. Now, if you pay attention, your life is going to change. If you came here to be entertained, you're in the wrong place. This is for those that want to excel. This is for those that want to come up in life. This is for those that are trying to find their way. If you sit under these teachings that I break down, I promise you, your entire life is going to change. And you'll be thankful to the Most High that you even paid attention in class. Because it's very difficult to educate people in today's day because they don't want to go nowhere. They just want to be entertained. There's a time to be entertained. There's a time to laugh. There's a time for all of that. But when you're just walking through life and you just don't know where you're going, and it's like you don't have no purpose, you're just existing. You're not really living life. I mean, how many of you actually know people that are extremely successful? I'm not talking about you capping. I'm talking about you actually know people, have conversations with people that are successful, very successful. And they're able to give you insight and game on how to move, how to think. Because a lot of times, especially being that I'm a so-called black man, I'm around predominantly black people. But at the same time, I interact with other ethnic groups. I interact and have conversations with white men, with Asian men, Chinese, Korean, Russian. And when I have these conversations with them, it's interesting because everybody lives a different life and everybody have a different way of how success is looked upon. Whereas in the black community, we're just taught to go to school, get a job, and that's it. But in other societies, in other nationalities, they're not taught to do that. They're not taught to, go to school and then get a job and that's it. No, they're taught to own companies. They're taught to buy out property. They're taught to get factories. They're taught to get investors to look at their business plan. But in the black community, we're not taught none of that. We're just taught, hey, go to school, graduate, get an education, and get a job. Not start a business. Get a job. Not be an entrepreneur. No. Get a job. That's it. And it's sad. But that's the culture we live in. You see? Because we've been trained to just do the bare minimum. So what I want to talk about is this video clip that I seen from Rollo where they had a stream and a lot of the brothers was on there building. I want to break down a section that Millennium Jess pretty much put out there. And this is why I told you brothers 1,000 times, especially you brothers coming up in the game in these YouTube streets. This is why I told y'all, just focus on the scriptures. Just focus on the scriptures because you never know who's listening. You never know who's listening. You never know when you bring out a particular scripture, you might bring something out and I may be listening. Another brother may be listening. And it affects change because you are obedient to the Most High. Now, again, these kind of messages, a lot of people aren't really interested in. But then you who actually pay attention in class, when you reach that place of success, all of those people that ignored you, all of those people that act like they didn't hear you, they're going to want to know what you're doing. They're going to want to know what's happening, what's going on in your life, a lot of stuff. And it's crazy. I mean, it's crazy right now. I mean, literally nobody's watching this stream right now. Isn't that amazing? You got about 13 people watching, a channel that have almost 119,000 subscribers. You ever wonder why when I teach messages like this, it's like nobody's around? And it's the weekend. Isn't that amazing? It's the weekend. So people up late at night. But nobody's around to listen. Why is that? Is it YouTube? Is it the system? Is it the devil? What really is going on? And see, this is why a lot of you are unable to find your way in life, because when we begin to break down the real truth to help you grow, you don't show up to class. You really don't. And it's a sad situation because I don't have to waste my time doing this. I could be doing something else, but I'm trying to help you to get better so that you can grow. But a lot of times people don't really appreciate it. And it's sad. And this is why I'm going to always roll solo, because The Most High told me to do that. He told me to stay to myself and don't trust nobody. Because a lot of you folks out there that are even in the chat and in the clouds right now, you can't be trusted. Because when the Most High is trying to teach and guide you, especially through other brothers that are sacrificing their life and time, you don't show them the respect they deserve. You really don't care. So when things really start to pop, I don't want nobody to be saying how much they know me. Like, real talk, fam. Like, I've been telling people this 1,000 times. Like, when I do these shows, man, and I'm giving you game and I'm pouring out life, don't come down the street later on. If you see me out in public, yo, Ringo, I'm gonna walk right past you. I'm serious. I'm gonna walk right past you. Don't say nothing to me. Don't stop me. Don't say nothing. You weren't around in the beginning years. You weren't around when I was teaching. You weren't around when I was trying to give you life. So don't try to pop up now. Don't inbox me. Don't send me no questions. Because when the class starts and you're not there to support that class, don't come back after the class trying to get consultations, because I'm not going to be available, right? So now I'm going to break this thing down and hopefully somebody will get something, because either YouTube is blocking everybody from seeing the stream because they don't want you to know this, not this. This is a video they do not want you to know. When you see blueprint for success, the devil, the demons, and everything around is going to make sure that you don't find this video. Because this video is, in fact, the blueprint for life. And anybody that is listening to this stream here is going to be successful if they listen and pay attention. You understand that? So now we're going to be talking about some scripture. We're going to be talking about the choices that you make, the moves that you're supposed to make, so that you can get on your purpose. We hear a lot of times people talk about purpose this, purpose that, and for whatever reason, a lot of people are just not on their purpose. They really not. They just don't care about it. They're focusing on other things. They're being distracted. You know? You got to be about the purpose the Most High gave you. That is what you have to be about. You know? You have to know where you're going in life in order to understand the plan that the Most High have for you. Because some of you just got so accustomed to doing the same thing every single day and you think you're living life. No, you're just existing. You're just existing. Everybody else is living. You're just existing. The young kids that was once in strollers, they're now grown teenagers running around. You're still at the same level. You remember those kids when they were in a stroller. Now look at them. They're teenagers running around. You're still in the same spot. You haven't even grown yet. So what's really going on here? You're stuck. And you don't even know it. You're stuck because you're being distracted. Because you don't want to listen to anything. You know? But this is the reality of what's happening in today's day. And the people, they don't want knowledge. It's like people don't want to grow. It's like people want success without putting in any work. People want success without the grind. They want someone else to give them a handout. They want someone else to come and hand them something. No, that's not how it works, fam. You got to go out there and put in the work. That's the way it goes, man. And if you're not willing to do that, nothing is going to get done. You know? Nothing is going to get done. But that's just the way it is in today's day. You know? You got to put in the work. You got to put in the time. And if you're not going to put in the time, ain't nothing going to work for you. Do you understand? So if you're now joining in the show, and you missed the whole introduction and whatnot, then hey, it is what it is. I'm on focus on doing this teaching and do what I got to do, because I'm disappointed. I'm disappointed with the lack of support. I'm disappointed with the lack of students in the room, because it seemed like if I talk about something else, you have a crowd, you have 1,000+ people. But when we trying to give you the blueprint, you don't want that. But if I talk about Jamie Foxx, the whole crowd is in the building. Like what's the matter with people? Like, I just don't get it. Like, if I talk about this, 1,000 people show up instantly at weird hours in the morning. People be up. What? Jamie Foxx this? What? Ooh. Everybody's in the chat. 1,000 views, 65,000 views per video. But when I try to give you the blueprint for life, you don't show up. No wonder your life is in trouble. No wonder you're in a mess. You like being distracted. You don't want to be educated. And this is why you can't grow in nothing that you do, because you don't know what to do. You're so concerned about what's going on with Jamie. You're so concerned about what's going on with this one, rather than being concerned about your own damn life. And that's sad. You should want to improve your life. All of these other people are gonna die. All of these other satanic people are gonna die in their sins because they don't know what they're doing. They're lost. But what about you? What are you gonna do? You understand? And it's sad. We get so distracted by everything else that when somebody tried to lead us to the promised land, we don't want to go. I don't want to go, Ringo. I want to stay here and die. Okay. Only a few people will get the understanding from this stream. So, when you realize that you've turned 30, 40, 50, 60, and nothing is going on in your life, don't come to me, because I will ignore you. I promise you I'm going to ignore you. I only rock with people that make moves. I only rock with people that are on the grind doing what they got to do. Don't tell me nothing if you idle. I don't want to hear no excuses. Nothing. If you ain't out there moving and shaking and doing what you got to do, you ain't going nowhere. You're just stagnant, you know? So always remember, this video is the blueprint for success. And if you don't pay attention, you're never gonna have any success. Being at the 9 to 5 is not gonna be success. You're gonna be there for the rest of your life. That's not success. If you're not doing what you love to do and have multiple things that you're doing, you are not living life yet. You're just existing. You're just existing like everybody else, not making no progress. And until you look in the mirror and realize that, you ain't gonna never understand. You gotta look at where you are and ask yourself, are you on a treadmill? Because you're standing in the same spot. See, when you're on a treadmill, you're not going nowhere. You think you are because the treadmill is moving, but you're not moving. You're in the same damn spot. You ain't making no progress. You ought to be fed up and angry with the fact that you're not making no progress. You know what I mean? You got to be motivated to say, look, enough is enough, fam. I got to get something popping with my life. I got to start to do something. I got to start to live. I got to start to breathe. And it doesn't matter what age you are. I don't care if you're 50, 60 years old. Start living your damn life. It doesn't matter what age you're at. You got to start now while you got breath. Many people have come and gone, and they allowed their life to pass them by. Don't let the same thing happen to you. So we're going to break down this video, right? It's just a clip. It's about 6 minutes, about a 6-minute clip, I believe. We're going to break it down, and I'm going to share my thoughts about this. I think it's about 6 minutes or 3 minutes. I'm not sure. I hope I got the whole thing because, sometimes I get these video clips and I export them and I didn't export the full clip. So let me see. I hope it's the whole clip. Let me see. All right, let me turn up the volume so we could break this thing down. Let's go.
I already know what y'all going through because y'all not supposed to know this truth. Y'all not supposed to wake up and understand that pleasure will lead you to an early grave. Pleasure will destroy you. Pleasure will make it so you're not able to reach out to your people and nourish their minds and actually restore our nation. They don't want that to happen. They don't want the people of this world to be restored. So, man, I just applaud you, brothers, for going against the grain. And it's a blessing.
Crazy.
I would like to add this. I think we take pleasure in being in certain things. I think a lot of us are perfectionists. I don't know. I'm definitely too much of a perfectionist. And I think this scripture would be really good to read. It's Ecclesiastes chapter 11. And it is verse, let's see. 1 second, I just lost it. It is verse, I'll just read from the top. Verse 4.
Now listen very carefully to what the brother says. This one scripture will change your life forever. So shout out to Millennium Jess for bringing it out. If you pay attention to what this scripture says, it's going to change your life forever. Do you understand me? See, this is why I keep telling you, brothers that's in these YouTube streets, it doesn't matter how many subscribers you got, how large your channel is, your clout, notoriety, all this other stuff. Focus on the Most High. Make him use you. This is something you got to tell the Most High. Use me, Most High. If there's anybody you want to use you, it should be the Most High. You got to pray and ask the Most High to use you. Use me, Most High. I want to be used. Use me for that purpose. Use me to speak life. Use me to encourage somebody. Use me to bring out a scripture. Because when you do that, it can affect a lot of people. So don't think that, oh, your YouTube channel is small, you got 3 subscribers, you ain't nothing. No. I don't see you that way. I don't look at people that, oh, he got a little bit of subscribers, he ain't nobody. No. You're a brother, you're a man, and if the Most High is using you, then we got to acknowledge that. Because, a lot of these other content creators, they wouldn't even look at none of these brothers. They'd be like, he don't got no subscribers. I would never even shout his name out. I ain't doing this. I ain't doing that. No. That's not how you do things when you rep the Most High. When you rep the Most High, every brother is with the Most High. Do you understand? So I want you to pay attention to this scripture that the brother's going to read. Because once you understand it, it's going to change your life. Let's go.
If you wait for perfect conditions, you will never get anything done. God's ways are as hard to discern as the pathways of the wind, and as mysterious as a tiny baby being formed in a mother's womb. Be sure to stay busy and plant a variety of crops, for you will never know which will grow. Perhaps they all will.
Ooh.
Wow.
That's deep. Oh my
Don't take
God.
pleasure in being too much of a perfectionist. Just do everything you can.
Did you hear that? Did you hear that? Did you hear those words? See, a lot of you, you're alive, but you're not living. Imagine being alive, but not living. Have you ever seen somebody in the hospital where they're alive, their heart is beating, but they can't move. They're in a coma. They're in a state of a vegetable. They're asleep. But they're alive, but they're not moving. That's how a lot of people are today. The book is blatantly telling you that you got to have things that you plant, that you have to do multiple things. But people are not doing anything. They're waiting for some sort of success to come out of the cloud somewhere. They're waiting for somebody else to come and help them. That's not going to do it, man. Let's hear this again.
Maybe being.
Hold on. Let's go.
Verse 4. If you wait for perfect conditions.
If you wait for perfect conditions.
You will never get anything done.
You will never get anything done. How many of you are waiting for perfect conditions? You're waiting for your job to give you a raise. You're waiting for your credit score to be right. You're waiting for the money to look the way it needs to look before you start. You're waiting for a check. You're trying to save the money to buy that computer. You're trying to wait for everything to be perfect before you can start a business. You don't want to release that book because you figure your grammar is not on point. So you're trying to get everything perfect before you start. Because you don't understand how to use the software, you're afraid to produce because you're afraid that you don't have the knowledge. So you're waiting for everything to be perfect. You're looking for other people to come in and invest rather than starting with what the little bit you have. Rather than starting the business now. Rather than promoting the business now, you're waiting until a sunny day. You're never going to be able to accomplish nothing like that. Because you're not stepping out in faith.
God's ways are as hard to discern as the pathways of the wind.
God's ways are as hard to discern as the pathways of the wind. Nobody don't know the pathway of the wind. You can't tell the direction it's going and when it changes. Now, you can see the results of the wind, but you can't see the wind. When you see the leaves on a tree blow in one way, that means that the wind and the current is pushing that way. There's a force. But the force changes. And that's how the Most High is. You understand? You don't know which direction he's going to take you. You can't figure it out, but you got to get in. If you take a balloon, a helium balloon, and you just release it, it's going to get pushed to and fro. It's not going to go in one direction because the wind is going to take it where it want to go. And when you're with the Most High, that's how it is. When you get into the flow of your purpose, the current, the stream, and the wind is going to push you in the direction you need to go. But he wants you to have multiple things that you do, not just one. Okay, you go to the 9 to 5. Okay, that's cool. You got to eat, you got to pay your bills. But that's not the end all be all. That's not where you're supposed to be. You're supposed to take the money that you get from your job and you're supposed to put that into something that you can do so that you can leave your job. Because most of you don't even want to be at your job. Let's just be honest. If your job ain't paying you a certain amount of money that you can say, wow, I'm really, really happy with this, then you don't even like where you at. You don't. Because most jobs ain't paying people to live the lifestyle they want to live. Most people are just existing. You only have enough just to get to the next week. If you were to lose your job and you don't got no savings and you don't got nothing, you're done. So think about that. That's not where you're supposed to be. That's not where you're supposed to be. Yeah, be thankful you got a job. That's cool. But that's not nothing. That's like saying, I'm thankful for being a slave. No, that's not, no, You can't settle for that. You have to get to the point where you're like, look, I ain't trying to be here long. I got to do this because everybody got to work at some point in time, but this is not where I'm going to stay. Now, if all your co-workers want to stay there, then let them stay there. Let them continue being slaves. Let them continue to work until they're 50, 60, and then they retire getting some damn pension that really don't do nothing. Please. See, when you are on your purpose and you got multiple things that you're doing and it prospers, that's when you begin to start to live. That's when you begin to start to look at life and say, wow, I can't believe this. All this time, I've been a slave. All this time, I've been down and out. Thought I was doing good, thought I was successful, but really, you were just existing. You weren't living. I know people that bought a house and they think they're successful. And every time I hear them talk, they're constantly struggling, talking about they got to pay this mortgage and they got to do this and they struggling. And they got a house now, but they struggling to pay for that house. They constantly complaining about money, constantly complaining about the bills. And I'm like, damn, you ain't really living. Because they want the house, but they're struggling to maintain it. You know why? It wasn't their time to get the house. They thought that if they buy the house, that it would make them look successful. And that's what a lot of people do in today's day. You're broke, you don't really got it, but you jump out in the river to get things that you really can't afford because you're trying to get the image of success, but you're really not successful. And when you're not successful, that means you're empty. Just like if your belly is not full, you're going to be hungry. So you can have that nice car, but you're really not successful. You driving, but you don't got no gas. You live in that nice house, but you don't got no furniture, and you struggling to pay that damn mortgage. You want to look successful, but you're not. People that are truly successful don't even try to go out there to get all these things because they really don't care about it. Because once you understand money, once you understand real success, it's not about how many material things you own. It's about having the tools necessary to live the life and maintain and build. All the material things is vain. All the material things is vanity. And this is what society blinds you with. The rappers, the bling bling, the cars, all of that stuff is a waste. I could care less about that. I could be a multi-millionaire. You won't see me in none of those cars. You won't see me in none of those cars. I promise you. You will not see me in them cars. Buying them? For what? Why would I be spending $250,000 on a car for? That's a waste. That's a waste of money. That could be an account for one of your children. But see, this is what we do in life in order to appear successful. We buy things that we can't afford. We do things that we shouldn't be doing because we're trying to have an image to impress other people that really don't give a damn about you. You understand? You got to be on your purpose. And you got to say, F everybody else. I'm on my way. Hey, come hang out with me this weekend. Sorry, fam, I got work to do. Yo, you don't want to go? Nope, I don't want to go. I'm working on my business. Hey, yo, bro, we're going to be hanging out such and such. You want to follow? Nope. I got a book that I'm writing. Book? Fam, forget that book, man. Let's go hang out. We got the women over here. Bro, you better stop chasing women around. You better stop chasing women around and get on your grind and do what you got to do as a man. You want me to listen, guys. You want to know the secret of how you pull women? Just stay on your purpose. I told you this 1,000 times. You think women dumb? You don't think women could see? There are women out here that'll size you up, watching you, seeing what you do. And they're just watching to see if you fake, to see if you real. And a lot of guys be fake. And women can tell. But if you're on your purpose and you're about your business, other women see that. And they know when to tap in. They know when to pull up. But if you're chasing them around, you're going to be distracted. You're going to be distracted from your goals, especially if you're a young brother. I didn't have nobody telling me these things when I was 20. You understand? I had to figure things out. So if you're a young brother, you need to stop chasing skirts. and start chasing them goals. Start doing the thing that you want to do. Get involved in different things so it can prosper, so you could develop yourself as a man. Because those are your prime years. You got a lot of energy. You got a lot of energy to build. You got a lot of energy to study. That's the times you're supposed to be in your books. You're supposed to be in them libraries. You're supposed to be ordering tutorials. You're supposed to be learning about different things. You got time to waste on chasing women, but you don't got no time to study. Everybody's talking about going to college. What are you going to college for if you ain't going to use all of the information that you gain? And why are you going to college wasting your money, wasting your time when everybody's learning the same thing? If everybody's in the same college learning the same thing, that's a clear sign that half of the people in there are never going to be successful. Most of the people that go to college and graduate with degrees still don't have the type of career they claim they went to college for. So it's a scam. If you want real education, you got to educate yourself. You got to look at what you do, look at your life as a man or a woman, look at your skills, and say, okay, cool, I want to develop my skills. I need to get involved in things that can develop me as a person. And then you buy the necessary tools. And then you get involved in something else. And you build upon that. Then you work on your health. And you build upon that. And you have various things that you're working on. And that's how you grow. That's how you begin to build and talk to other people. Don't be the type of person that you're just stuck talking to your own people. That's like you're a black man and you only talk to black people. Well, I don't want to hear nothing from no white man. Fam, let me tell you something, man. You got to learn how to interact with other people. You got to stop this black power type mindset where it's like, well, if they ain't black, I don't want to hear nothing from them. You're being a fool. The Most High made various ethnic groups for a reason. And you will be surprised how in other cultures, how they build and generate wealth, start businesses, whereas you so one-track minded, you don't have no idea what you missing. You got to sit down and talk to other people. Because a lot of times they have information that can help you grow and be a better person. You know? You got to talk to other people. It's not just about you. Some of you are so connected to your own people that you don't interact with nobody else. You don't have conversations. You got to learn from others. Do you know the mathematics system that we have here in the USA is trash compared to other countries? Whereas we'll do a math problem and take forever to finish it, whereas in another country, it's simplified. It's easy. And if they were to show you the way they solve problems, it'll amaze you. And it's almost like in America, they purposely dumb us down to keep us from understanding the language of math. Math is a language. Science is a language. You know? Technology is endless. And as a people, we've only been taught to get a job. But what about getting involved in technology? What about developing a product? What about making our mind expand beyond getting a check? What about thinking about how you can solve a problem in the world and then find the people necessary to join in to get that thing developed? Everybody else is producers. Everybody else is building products and building skyscrapers. But when I look at the black community, they're not building anything. And it's troubling how everybody else is able to create multi-million-dollar companies, have factories. How did they start that? Well, they weren't idle. They weren't sitting on their behind dreaming a dream. They got out there and they made it happen. They started from their garage. They started from their bedroom. They started printing t-shirts. That's how that designing company came about. If you're a clothing designer, You don't wait. You don't go out there and wait for it to happen. You make it happen. You know what you got to do. You got the vision. It's in your heart. You know how to draw, because if you're into designing clothes, if you're whatever the case is, you have to have the skill of art. You have to know how to draw and sketch. So get your sketches going. Get your designs. Google the information you need. Get the printers. Get the clothing material. Get the sewing machines. Get the printers to print on shirts. There's various things you can do to get it popping. So stop investing all your money into these OnlyFans 304s and invest it into your business. You know, rather than tricking off on all these women, making them rich, take that money and buy the materials needed to start that business. Stop waiting for somebody else to come along to help you. Help yourself. Struggle. See, a lot of times people don't want to go through the struggle. Y'all just don't want to struggle. Y'all want success without struggle. No. When you lifting weights in the gym and you lifting that heavy weights, there's a struggle that happened after a couple of reps. Do you know that when you can lift weight and you can easily do the reps, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, and you put the weight down, you didn't really work out yet. You know when you really working out? When you're doing your rep and it's at those last few reps, when you start to feel the pressure as you push the weight upward, when you're doing the bench press. That is when the workout begins. When you feel the pressure, the resistance, when you feel that pain and the pressure of you pushing the weight and you're trying to push, that is when the workout begins. Not those previous reps. It's when you're feeling the pain. So if you're going through life and you're not going through the pressure and you're not feeling the pain of the struggle, if you're not going through none of that, you're not doing nothing, man. If everything is just easy, you just went to work, did your week, got your paycheck, you have not done nothing. There have been no pain. There's been no suffering. There's been no resistance. Nothing happened. You understand? Nothing happened. When you're doing push-ups and you're able to do the push-up, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and then you start feeling it. Now you're like, wait a minute, I feel like giving up. But see, when you keep pushing to do the push-up and you put your might into it, one more, push, one more. Yo, I can't do one more, get money, keep going. You need motivation to push, because if you could get that last push-up, you just stimulated those muscles to grow. Because muscles cannot grow unless you stimulate them. Likewise with your life. Your life cannot grow if you don't stimulate the muscles. So if you're idle and you're sitting around and you're not doing nothing, nothing is going to happen. Do you understand? It's the person who get up in the morning to start. It's the person, what they always say, the early bird gets the worm. I mean, I'm streaming right now. Others are probably asleep. You see how that works? You gotta be doing something. You gotta be starting something. What do you do best? Don't tell me a 9 to 5. What do you do? What is your talent? What is your gift? What do you like to do? If somebody was to tell you, look, I got $1 million. I want to invest it in whatever you do best so you can start a business. Can you answer that person? Could you talk about the things you love and how to do this and that? Could you? Or are you going to sit there looking dumb? Well, I don't know what to do, fam. I really don't know. Maybe I can invest Don't say that. Don't come at me with no garbage about invest. What do you know about investing? Because people love to say that. Oh, you need to invest your money. Invest in what? Anytime somebody tell you about investing, tell them invest in what? What are you talking about? Explain what you're talking about investing. Because a lot of people don't know what investing mean. Nobody don't know what that mean. Matter of fact, I can guarantee you that anybody that's telling you that don't got nothing that they invest in the first place. They'll tell you need to invest when they ain't invest in nothing. They don't even know what they're talking about. The first thing you're thinking about is some sort of stocks or whatever the case is, and half of those people don't even do that. They don't even practice what they preach. You know, it's not just stocks you can invest in. You can invest in people. You can invest time. You can invest your knowledge. You can invest your expertise in helping someone else. You know, there's a lot of things you can invest, but they got to be a return. And this is one of the reasons why a lot of people don't want to invest in people, is because you're not doing nothing. Why would anybody want to invest in you if they don't see you doing anything? They got to see you doing something. Because if people see you doing something and it's prospering, it's looking good and promising, it'll motivate people to believe in you. But if you ain't doing a damn thing, why would anybody care? You got to be starting something. If you're a woman and you know how to cook and you want to have a restaurant, then hey, start cooking. Start cooking. Set up a Facebook, set up an Instagram, set up a YouTube, and post all your cooking, all your content, and get it popping. You know, set up something in your community where people can actually be able to taste your food, get the proper licensing to sell food and do this and do that. Get it popping. You bake cakes, you're really good at it. Get it popping. Stop waiting. Stop sitting around waiting on some perfect day. Well, I don't know. I don't want to start my bakery business yet because I don't got this and I don't got that. Fam, start. Start. Stop playing. Stop wasting time. A lot of you out there wasting a bunch of time not doing what you got to do. Some of you know how to bake cakes real good. You could put bakeries out of business. And you sitting back in your house, everybody's telling you your cake is good. Everybody's telling you, man, you make a good cake. And you ain't start the business yet. You still going to that 9 to 5 struggling? No, start the business while you're at the 9 to 5. Start selling cakes now. Start selling cakes now. Start off selling some cupcakes and put them at the price that represents your quality. Don't shortchange yourself. That's another thing with folks. And I'm talking about with black folks. Normally, when it comes to setting prices, they always shortchange themselves getting played. Stop doing that. You work hard. There's value in what you do. Set your prices accordingly. Because nobody's going to respect you if they realize that something is good and the prices are low. They're going to look at you like, what are you doing? This is good. Why are you selling this cake for $2? This cake should be $50, man. I mean, a $50 cake at a bakery is considered cheap. Do you know that? A $50 cake at most bakeries is considered cheap. It's not even going to taste good. You want yourself a real cake from a real bakery, it's going to cost you some money. You're going to spend upwards of $100 and up for a good cake. But then again, it got to be from a good bakery. Because not everybody can bake cakes good. Some people, their cakes be $100 and they be trash. So you got to have a reputation of having a good cake. You know, you got to buy the equipment needed to do the job. Get serious with what you do. You have a 9 to 5, that's cool. Take a portion of your money and put it back into what you do best. How many times am I going to say that? You understand? You have to do these things. Let me get back to the tape.
1 second, I just lost it. It is verse... I'll just read from the top. Verse 4. If you wait for perfect conditions, you will never get anything done. God's ways are as hard to discern as the pathways of the wind, and as mysterious as a tiny baby being formed in a mother's womb. Be sure to stay busy and plant a variety of crops.
Be sure to stay busy and plant a variety of crops. You heard that? So what are you doing? Are you doing a variety of things? Or are you just getting up in the morning to go to the 9 to 5 and do the same thing every day? That's the same thing every day. Look, ladies and gentlemen, let's stop playing games. When you go to your job, you know how much you're going to get paid. You know how much you're going to get paid every 2 weeks or every week. You already done know what you're going to get paid. That's predictable. You already done know what it is. But when you're really doing what you love, you really don't know what you're going to get. And this is why you have to do multiple things outside of that 9 to 5 so that your gifts can make room for you.
For you will never know which will grow.
You will never know which will grow. You never know what will prosper. You never know. I mean, for example, today, well, not today, but yesterday, I posted 3 video clips. Just 3 simple video clips of me coming back from the dentist. You know, just a quick 2-minute, 1-minute clip. And, you know, I just post that because, hey, you know, I was just outside. I said, hey, let me record this thing real fast and post these videos real quick. And just to my surprise, like one of the 3 videos is probably almost at 5,000 views. Just a short little clip. It's almost at 5,000 views of me just walking and talking. Whereas I can do a live stream for 3 hours, and that one live stream probably didn't even crack 4,000 views yet. So when you do a variety of things, it hits a different way. You never know which one is going to prosper. So now, what does that do for me? It tells me, hey, maybe people enjoy videos where I'm outside walking around. So maybe I should do a variety of videos. Maybe I should, do in-studio videos. Maybe I should go outside and just walk around and just kind of talk. Maybe they enjoy that. Okay, cool. Maybe I should do that. So what it's doing for me, it's telling me that people have interest in that. And I was just talking about dental stuff. And look at the comments under those videos. A lot of people were posting comments. Why? Because a lot of them have their own stories about what happened to them with dentists. You see how that worked? I just opened up another stream of content by doing something different rather than the same old, you know? And yeah, I know what you're saying, Lost Yard Revolutionary. Yeah. For some reason, they haven't sent out no notifications at all. No notification is out right now. If anybody find this stream, it's because they probably just turned on YouTube and see me going live. But nobody's getting no notifications because, again, YouTube is on some BS as usual. You have to understand, fam. This is why I told y'all, if y'all subscribe to my channel, every now and then, click on YouTube to see if I'm live. That's all you got to do. Stop waiting for a notification. You're doing what the scripture basically said. You're waiting for things to be perfect. You're waiting for a notification. YouTube ain't sending you no notification to hear the truth. Are you kidding me? YouTube is not going to send you a notification to hear the truth. They'll send you a notification to hear some gossip. They'll send you notification if I make a video talking about P. Diddy is living the rainbow life. Oh, they'll send you a notification for that. You know, that's how it be. They're not going to send you a notification if I'm teaching the truth. There should be at least 500 to 600 people here right now. You know, should be already. But they're not. Because once again, the powers that be don't want you to know the truth. So let's play the tape.
Perhaps they all will.
Ooh.
Perhaps they all will, meaning your gifts, your talents, the things that you do best. Perhaps they will all make room for you.
That's deep. Oh my
But don't take
gosh.
pleasure in being too much of a perfectionist. Just do
read that from
everything
the
you
top
can.
again. Millennial,
Run
just
that
read,
back.
read that from the top. I want to break that down, man. Oh man, New Greek can tap into it, and the brothers. Read that from the top.
All right. Ecclesiastes chapter 11, verse 4. If you
Now, you see what Lost Yah Revolutionary just said? He says we really need our own app for reals, for real. Now, watch the challenge. Why don't you create the app? You see what I mean? This is what I mean, ladies and gentlemen. Because see, here's the thing. Let's say, for example, you create an app. If I cannot monetize, I would never even go on your app. Why? Why would I go on your app if there is no room for me to make money? And this is what we have to understand as a people. We're saying we would need our own app, but who's making it? Which one of you are technical with HTML? Which one are you are technical with web design? And shout out for Rebel, for Almighty, for the super chat. Right? Which one of you are technical with web design? Because you're the one that should have been did it. You're wasting your life away right now. If you're in my chat and you are technical with web design, hosting, HTML, and all of that good stuff, and you know how to do that stuff, what are you waiting for? Like, you're sitting there on YouTube when you should have your own platform already built. Like, what are you waiting for? You ought to be ashamed of yourself if you are a technical web designer, graphic artist, you understand HTML like your name, you know all the coding. How in the world could you know all of that information and don't have your own platform? That's sad. That's sad. That's sad, bruh. If you're a woman or a man and you don't have a platform getting involved in social media business and you have all of those skills, that is sad, man. Give me your downloads so it could be a part of my brain. Because I would have been did that. I know a lot of people from back in the days that have started full websites similar to YouTube because they wanted their own platform where they could able to rock out and do this and do that. And they started. I know about 2 sites that was started by regular people that started their own website similar to YouTube. You know what I mean? From back in the day. So I'm trying to figure it out. If we need our own app, where are the people building and designing it? You know? He said that he's even trying to send a super chat and it's not working. Well, that's on YouTube. You know what I mean? I always tell people to use Cash App because you're just giving YouTube all your money. I keep saying this all the time. People don't listen. You send me $10, YouTube took 30%. So you really didn't send me $10. You basically you're paying YouTube. So maybe that's what you want to do. Maybe you enjoy paying YouTube, but I tell people all the time, send Cash Apps. You know? You can use the super chat if you want, but just know that YouTube gets 30% of what you send. Always remember that. So don't think for 1 minute, yo, Rango, I gave you $100. No, you did not. You gave YouTube 30%. So take the 30% from that 100. That's what you gave me. Right? Let's get back to the tapes.
wait for perfect conditions, you will never get anything done.
Don't wait for perfect conditions because you'll never get anything done. And that's true. If you're waiting for everything to go well, you're never going to get anything done. If you're waiting for all the right people to be a part of your life, it's never going to get done. If you're waiting for the right lady to come along, nothing is going to get done. If anything, you should have been doing what you're doing already, so that when a woman come along, she already see you. She already see you doing what you're doing, and it's up to her to want to get involved and help. This is why I keep telling you guys, if a woman is not supportive of what you're doing, you shouldn't even have her around you. I mean that wholeheartedly. Guys, you have to get to the point of maturity that the only women you want around you are women who are supportive of the vision you have as a man. If women are around you and they're just cute and they're not there supporting what you're doing, they're not assisting in what you're doing, get her out of your life, bro. You're dealing with the devil, man. You got to get that woman out, bro. I don't care how fine she look. She ain't nothing, bro. If a woman is not helping the vision, supporting the vision, she is wasting your time and energy. And you need to get rid of her as soon as possible. No woman can be around me if she is not supportive of what I'm doing. I don't want no damn woman around me thinking that she's just going to take up space and she ain't putting in no work. You understand? If I don't see her being active in what I'm doing, she gots to go. Because she's only there for clout, for resources. She's not really trying to help me build nothing. She's just trying to take. And once you understand these principles as men, you'll know how to move accordingly, and the right women will come along and attach themselves to you. But if you're just kind of chasing women around, trying to sleep with women, you're going to be distracted and you're never going to be able to fulfill your goals. And the devil will kill you in your sins because he got you right where he want you. He allowed a woman to come in and take your strength. I told you already, guys, stay on your purpose and do what you got to do. Remember the principles. Keep God first. Health and fitness. Then your money. Then women will come along. These are principles. You understand? These are laws that govern life. If you keep the Most High first and then focus on your health and fitness and then focus on your money, women naturally just come to you. Those are principles. You know, once you get involved in the principle, it's going to work. Just like the law of gravity. The law of gravity does not discriminate. Did you know that? Did you know that the law of gravity doesn't care if you're white or black? The law of gravity works all the time. I guarantee you go on top of a building and you jump off that edge, I guarantee you're going to go down. Doesn't matter what color you are, doesn't matter what your background, doesn't matter how much money you got in the bank. The law of gravity works all the time. It doesn't lie, you know? You see your electrical outlet that's in your house? Go take a little metal pin and stick inside here while holding it and see what happens. The law that govern electricity, current, volts will show you that it works. Do you understand me? Anybody that get involved in it is going to reap the results. Well, it's the same way with the Most High. You keep the Most High first, acknowledge the Most High, keep his word, keep his laws, keep his commandments, do what you got to do to the best of your abilities. We're not saying you have to be perfect, but you have to have the mindset of repping the Most High. Once you do that, your health and fitness is going to automatically be good because the Most High is going to make sure and sustain your life. But you still got to work out. You still got to eat properly, you know? And you got to eat properly, fam. You got to eat properly. Cut out the shrimp, you know? Cut out the bacon, all that mess. Take it out your diet. Listen, if you're a woman and you eat bacon, shrimp, and all that other mess, stay away from me, because you can't be around me eating that junk. I'm just letting you know right now. You know, if you're the kind of woman that eats swine, bacon, pork chops, all that mess, you're not even fit to be around me. I don't even want to know you, because I know the insides of your body is trash. I already know that. Your health is bad. I don't care how good you think you look on the outside. I know in the inside, your health is bad. Real talk. And see, guys, this is why you have to be a man of principle, so that when women are around you, they know how to move accordingly. I'm not moving to the beat of a woman. She's going to follow what I say, or she can go her way, because she will never have a guy like me. Never. And once you understand your masculinity, once you understand your value as a man, it demands women to step and fall in line with the program. It's no different than when a woman get hired for a job and she's at the company. She got to do her damn job. She don't go there and tell the supervisors and the bosses what they got to do. She do what she's told. Either she get involved or she could leave. It's just that simple. Because being a part of the company is going to benefit her if she follow the rules. Well, as a man, you got to have a set of rules and standards by which you follow, and a woman have to be able to adapt to those rules. If she's not, she got to go, because she's going to bring your life down. Guys, having women around you and they're not actively functioning in the capacity of a helpmate is going to destroy your life if they're not doing their job, because they're going to drain you. They're going to keep you from moving in your purpose. They're going to keep you still, and you're going to be unable to fulfill the will of God for your life, because all you're going to be doing is sleeping around with this woman. That's it. What's the point of sleeping around if there's no progress? What's the point of getting it in if you're broke? What's the point of getting it in and you hungry? Fam, as grown men, we got to get our mind off of getting it in and start to focus on prospering, developing wealth, obeying the Most High, and doing what we got to do to establish ourselves in this world. Because when you do that, that's when all women come. Every woman will be knocking your door. Every lady will try to come on board because they see the success. And this is when you have to have the right discernment to look at a woman and know, oh, she's just trying to holler at me because she see the money. She just want a part of the lifestyle. That's all she want. You see? This is why I always say, guys, when you're dealing with women, the woman who rock with you when you still broke, that's a woman who's true. The woman who rock with you when you haven't reached the level yet, that's the woman that is true. All these other women, man, to hell with them, bro. You got to focus on the women that are rocking with you when you're growing and developing, because she's the woman that's going to always be there. All those other women with the pretty faces, they're just going to get pumped and dumped and used by 1,000 different guys. It's a waste of time, you know? I promise you, most of those women are miserable. You know, they're miserable because they haven't found a guy like you. They think that guys like you are lame. They think you're a waste of time. But really, you're the guy that is going to be extremely successful one day. But they don't want to wait. They don't want to grow. They don't want to help you get there. They want to be a part of your life once you get there. Those are the kind of women you need to avoid. Those are gold diggers. You don't need that. Let's get back to the tapes.
If you wait for what?
Perfect conditions.
If you wait for what?
Perfect conditions.
Perfect conditions, what?
You'll never get anything done.
If you wait on somebody to do something for you, you're not going to get what?
Anything done.
Continue.
You won't get anything done if you wait for perfect conditions. If you wait for the perfect woman to come around, you ain't going to get nothing done. If you waiting for the perfect job to come, you ain't going to get nothing done. You want the perfect neighborhood to live in, ain't nothing going to get done. You got to work with where you are. You in the hood, you in the ghetto, you got to work where you are. You know? Shout out to Objectively Biased for the super chat. He says make at least $13K a month as a loan signing agent. Salute to that. Are you saying that you make $13K a month? Is that what you're saying? Because if you make $13K a month, you should be posting way more than $199. I'm just calling it out for what it is, fam. You know what I'm saying? I'm just saying, fam. I mean, hey, if you're making $13K a month, you should be posting way more than $1.99. You know, we don't want nobody here capping now. You know, we're not here to cap. We're here to produce. You know what I mean? I don't know if that's what you're saying, that you make at least $13K a month as a loan signing agent. Well, if you're making that kind of money a month, $1.99 is not good, bro. You know? I'm just saying, you know, you gotta show way more than that, bro. I mean, I appreciate the $1.99, but you know, it's difficult to, you know, take people serious if they make $13K a month and they hitting you with $1.99. It's just not, it's not mathing. You know, you want these people to believe you, fam, then you got to show and tell. You know, I'm just calling it what it is, man. I mean, hey, if I come online and I say I make $13K a month, fam, I'm gonna be hitting that super chat with $100, $200. I'm gonna make it known, like, okay, yeah, this guy definitely make $13K a month. You know, I mean, you could have listen. It is what it is, man. But I call things as it is. You know what I mean? I don't sugarcoat. $1.99, fam. You could have just super, like, not even super chat. You could have just cash app that, bro. Because I mean, $1.99 is like the YouTube take 30% out of $1.99. You see how it is, fam? You have to do things in a way where it makes sense, you know? Like if it was me, I would have just cash app $1.99. That way at least Ringo would have got $1.99. But I like to challenge people, man. I love to challenge people. Like the person says, make at least $13K a month as a loan signing agent. That sounds lovely, but I don't believe it. You know, I do not believe that, man. But I appreciate the $1.99. Well, not the $1.99 because YouTube takes 30%. You know, and don't be offended now. You know, we gotta have fun with this one because you set yourself up for that one. You know, like, come on now. Ringo gets $1.69. What am I doing with $1.69, fam? I'm gonna buy me some Skittles. Come on, fam. You making $13K a month, fam. You watching my stream on this and you only give $1.99. Like, do you see what I'm saying, ladies and gentlemen? Like, come on, man. Like, people got to do better than that, man. Let's get back to the case here.
God's ways are as hard to discern as the pathways of the wind. And as
God's way is harder to what?
To discern as the pathways of the wind.
As the pathway of the wind, meaning if you're not a traveler, if you stationary, you're not going to know his pathways. He's not a person that stays still. God does not stay still.
Yeah.
Man stays still and get complacent and comfortable. God moves around accordingly.
That's true. The Most High is omnipresent. So pretty much the Most High is everywhere at one time. So it's not that the Most High is moving around. He's everywhere at one time. He's everywhere at one time. So he's unpredictable with his movements. You never know where he's going to be. His presence could be in your house and he could move to somebody else's place. But he's everywhere at one time. You really don't understand how he does what he does. This is why a lot of times people say God moves in mysterious ways. It's not really mysterious. This is what they say because they just don't understand his ways. Even the scripture says that my ways are higher than your ways. Once you understand how the Most High move, you would know. And that's based on his word in the Bible.
And you can't keep up with him. Because he could be here, he could be anywhere, he could appear, reappear. He makes moves. Men supposed to make moves, men not supposed to stay still. So how are you going to learn the ways of the Lord if you staying still and complacent in one place all your goddamn life?
Dang.
Go ahead, continue.
That's facts.
And remember, Rollo is into traveling and moving around. That's one of his messages that he always preach, is the importance of traveling, the importance of moving around. He's always telling the brothers to get out of the cities and do various things. So he's very passionate about that. So you got to understand his mind. You know, sometimes you could be a guy and you'll hear people speak and you don't understand them. You don't understand their passion and what they've been doing all their life. Rollo has always been a traveler, whereas other brothers have been stagnant, you know, sitting down, not wanting to go nowhere. Some guys have never left their block, never left their city, never left the state. They never been nowhere. So it's like they don't really know much. But when you're a traveled man, you talk to different people. It goes back to what I said earlier, that I don't just communicate with so-called African Americans. I communicate with various different men so that I can understand how other people think, how people communicate in business. It makes me sharper. It makes me sharper to know how other people think. And it also helps other people understand Black people. Because a lot of times, y'all may not know this, but other ethnic groups may not even respect you, fam. Because the only thing they see amongst Black people is crime, people killing one another. It's like they don't see you as being a productive person that have anything that you're doing that's worthy of respect. So when they see you doing something, they're looking at you like, wow, I didn't even know Black people did stuff like this. You taught them not to think negative. And now it made them look at Black people as a whole, like, wow, because of your lifestyle, because of the way you are, you showed them like, wow, you're intelligent, you're smart, you're creative, you're not dumb. So it's like you imparted something in them to make them respect your people. So as Black men and women, we have to begin to develop ourselves and stop sitting back being lazy. You know, we got to get into ownership. We got to become producers, entrepreneurs, business owners, land owners, factory owners. You understand? Inventors. We need to get into that. Everybody else is doing it. Why we can't? Why? Let's get back to the tapes.
All right. Let's see. It says, be sure to stay busy and plant a variety of crops.
Be sure to stay busy and be on your purpose, not sit around and be with your lady 24/7 and being around your boys if you're not getting things done. Continue.
Yep. For you will never know which will grow.
Wow.
Perhaps.
So you don't know what season is coming, which is right now. The currency that Newbury got, the Newbury.love, y'all supposed to be supporting that. Getting into the real currency, because this currency is a distant past. But if you got this distant past currency, you're supposed to use it to get into the right things and not into the things you want that's not going to be needed when the Most High got something better for you. Go ahead.
That's right.
Yes, so it said, be sure to stay busy, plant a variety of crops, for you will never know which will grow.
Get a land, get out of the cities. Get a goddamn land, get out of the cities. Read that again.
Be sure to stay busy and plant a variety of crops, for you will never know which will grow. Perhaps they all will.
Yep. Hey, let me add in on that too. Where it says plant a variety of seeds. It's also speaking involved with your gifts, talents, your whatever it is that you have in you that you can be possibly doing. Like sometimes when we think about purpose, we think we only have one purpose in life. It's not true. The Most High give you the fruits of the Spirit. So there's a lot of things that you be gifted at. You know, you can't reserve yourself. You got to plant all those seeds in your life. Do different things. He said, you never know which one gonna blow up. You never know which one gonna grow. Maybe all of them. Maybe everything you do. You can be more than just have one silver lining that you walk. There's so many things. That's why you never put your eggs in one basket either.
Never put your eggs in one basket. And by the way, that's New Breed that's talking right there. Shout out to New Breed. He was pretty much sharing how you got to do different things. You got to use your gifts. You got to use what you do to open up new streams. New streams. You got to build, create. That's what it's all about.
You always have multiple things that you're doing. Even if you're making content, have different platforms, different things that you're doing. And that goes in life in general. Like always have multiple streams. And streams just mean, when you look at the word currency, it's a current. It's a current. It's energy. It's moving. That's what that word comes from. Real currency is real currency is what Rollo was saying. You're constantly moving, like Bruce Lee said, move like water. That's currency.
Currency. Stream. I'm streaming right now. I'm live streaming. It's a flow. You see what I mean? I'm flowing. Like Bruce Lee said, move like water. You put water in the cup, it becomes the glass. Move like water. You understand? I'm live streaming. It's flowing. Current. Everything flows. It's a continuum. That's how your life should be when you're doing variety of things. You should have a stream, like when they say, oh, you got to create, different streams, income stream. A stream is supposed to keep moving. When have you ever seen a stream stop? Streams don't supposed to stop. Streams keep flowing. So if you're doing different things, it should be producing for you. You should be gaining something from it. If anything is still, it's not moving. It's not growing. You know? When you plug your radio in the wall, the only reason why it's able to work is because of the current. You understand? That's what it's all about. If you ain't pay your electric bill, you ain't gonna have nothing in your house working. Why do you think they got all those cables with the internet, with Verizon? How they gotta come and set up all the cable in and all of that other stuff? Without that, nothing can flow. So you got to have a variety of things that you do to get that stream flowing to the point where you could just go to sleep and everything that you built is working while you sleeping. That's what you call real money. When you sleep and you're making money, you don't even have to think about it. You just look at the checks, you look at the bank account, you look at increase, you're like, wow, all of these things are prospering. Things are looking good. You know what I mean? That's what it's all about. Let's go.
So having those different forms and different seeds you planted, man, that's real important. That's real important in this walk.
Yeah, and once you have, hold on, Millennial Justice, once you have something established in one place, you got to continuously have places, other establishment. So if something goes down in one place, you have somewhere else to go. That's how the nations really move. Most of the nations and some of our people that's now starting to realize I can't put everything in one bank. I can't put everything in one house.
Yep.
Because if the house goes down, at least you got another house that's building up.
And that's true. You know, it's good to have different places, different things. At the same time, you have to be practical and you have to understand where you are right now. Having multiple places require work. It requires having money. So if you only have one place, you got to first of all build up yourself to a point where you're able to afford another property, afford to do this. And it makes no sense to have a bunch of accounts if you don't got no money coming in. Do you understand? It makes no sense to have money in different bank accounts if you're really not even making any money. So in order to have multiple accounts, you got to have multiple streams. You know, it makes no sense to do all this fancy stuff that we see online if you're really not doing nothing big. You know, you got to be doing things that really matter. Don't do things just to make yourself appear like you're successful and you're broke. You know, stop living for the image and start living to be a producer of what you say you do, and do it. Be about your business. Find out what makes money. Find out how to open up a door. Talk to other men that are already doing it. This is why I keep saying, as a black man, you got to talk to other ethnic groups, man. Because a lot of times you keep talking to your people, and a lot of the people that you talking to really ain't doing nothing. So you just wasting your time. I don't want to talk to nobody that ain't doing nothing. Respectfully. If you're a brother or sister and you ain't about nothing, I ain't wasting my time talking to you. Because you're wasting my energy. I want to talk to somebody that talk to millionaires, somebody that talk to developers, somebody that talk to landowners, somebody that talk to this person and that. Those are the people I want to talk to because they have wisdom. They have information that will sharpen my character and who I am. If I'm listening to a bunch of guys that are just in the hood drinking and smoking, that's not going to get me nowhere. But if I talk to somebody that's a successful software designer, a successful architect, and, you know, for some reason, I didn't know that that's what the person did, but they watched my videos and we're just having a conversation. And I'm like, wow, this person can really teach me information that I may not know about, you know, and likewise me towards them. But those are the people typically you want to talk with. You want to hang around people that are productive. If you hang around people that are lazy, you're going to be lazy like them, you know. And, you know, a lot of times when you're successful and you're talented and creative, people are going to be jealous of you. Oh, you're this and that. They're going to talk about you. They're going to say all manner of evil things about you because you're different. So hold up, Ringo. You mean to tell me if I don't do this and I don't do that, you wouldn't hang out with a person like me? You're right. I won't. Why would I? For what? It's a vain thing to do. If you're about nothing, why would I waste my time around you? And see, guys, I'm going to say something, you're not going to like it, but hey, I got to say it anyway. The reason why a lot of women don't even want to come around you is because you're really not about nothing. Hey, I just had to tell you the truth. A lot of you guys be thinking that women just want to come around you because you're handsome. Nah, women want to be around a guy that got something going on. That's just a part of life. That's just a part of the way women are designed. The sad thing is, as much as women want to be around a guy that got something going on, they took it too far to the point where they don't even give a guy the opportunity unless he got millions of dollars. That's where they messed up, because now it's like you got to have all of this money in order to be with them. And I'm telling you straight up and down, if you're a woman and you're listening, if you're the kind of woman who think I got to be a multimillionaire just to stand in your presence, then, you know, and I was going to say something else, but I just caught myself. Just know that I wouldn't even waste my time with you. I was about to flip off and blast you just now, but I caught myself. So I'm trying to be respectful. It's very disrespectful as a woman to think that a man got to be at a certain financial bracket in order to be in your presence. Like, who do you think you are? All you have is a pretty face and a vagina. Don't ever let that get to your head to the point where you think that you're gold. You're not. You're just another woman. Do you understand me? But for some reason, this is what happened with a lot of women. They think that in order for them to talk to somebody, he has to have a bunch of money. Those are typically gold diggers, because if that was the case, why haven't said woman settled down with a man yet? Why is it that she's all over the block with different men every day? Why is it that she can't seem to get married? She look good, she look fine, but she's still not married. She still don't got nothing. That's because she's a problem. Do you understand me? But at the same time, guys, women, they're not going to be interested in you if you ain't got nothing going on. There's a balance to it. You should have something going on for yourself. We're not saying you have to be a multi-millionaire and living in a $170 million home, because ain't none of you got that. So let's just be reasonable. And for you sisters to be so high-minded and haughty to think that a man got to have X, Y, and Z, you're crazy. Because just in the 50s, our people were struggling. What makes you think that every black man walking around is a multi-millionaire waiting for you when you don't got nothing to offer him? If you really be honest with yourself as a woman, you don't have a damn thing to offer a man other than your vagina. And that's it. You have nothing. Nothing. You have absolutely nothing to offer him but sex. And if that's all you have, he don't need you. He can go buy that from some other woman. See, this is how you know as a woman that your sex ain't ish, because a man can go and buy that from a woman. That ought to alarm you as a woman to know that if a man is a multimillionaire, why do he have to waste his time dating you when the bottom line is a smash? He'll just go pay for it. Why would he waste his time with you? If you think for a minute that a man who's a multimillionaire sit around waiting to go on a date, think again. Those kind of men do not go on dates. Those kind of men do not try to holler at women. Those men don't do none of that. Do you know what I mean? Those men buy women. Women are on payroll. That's how it is. So if you think that you a woman, you in the hood of all places, thinking that you're gonna run into a man making six figures, he's a multimillionaire, stop playing, man. Stop dreaming. He don't want you. He just wanna screw you. And I'm keeping it a buck. You don't got nothing to offer men but sex. Show me a woman that is willing to get on the team of a man and be a helpmate. Show me a woman that's ready to wash some clothes. Show me a woman that's ready to bear children for a man. Show me a woman that's gonna go do errands for that man. Show me that woman. Where is she? These women don't got it in them. This is why I keep telling you, brothers, stop thinking about women all day and focus on your goals, man. Leave these women alone, fam. Focus on the Most High, your health, your money, and then women will gravitate towards you. But if you putting all your energy out here, wasting time, chasing women around, you breaking yourself up, bro. You giving them too much power. You making women feel too special. I told you already, fam. All they got is a vagina, bro. Once you nut, you forget about them, bro. See, the way I'm talking, I let these women know. Listen, fam, if you're a woman, look, once a brother nut, he ain't even thinking about you no more. And I'm just keeping it 1,000. And you know that. Because if you really had it popping, if your cooch was so bomb and flame and all this other stuff, then, hey, where the baby daddy at? Why he not there? Where baby daddy number 2? Why he not there? Where baby daddy number 3? Why he not there? The last man you was talking to, he's not there. None of the guys you dated, none of them are there. Everybody done left once they got you. Why they ain't there? Where they at? So obviously you really don't have nothing. So keep thinking superficial, keep being haughty and thinking that because you look cute and have curves that it's going to help you to keep a man. No, all that's going to do is make a man want to smash. That's it. This is why I don't know why women always focusing on their beauty all day. Ladies, if all you do is focus on your beauty and how good you look, the only thing a man is going to want from you is your body, and that's it. I don't know why y'all dumb and y'all can't see that. If all you do is take Instagram pics with your behind in the air, showing off your curve, don't get mad if I just want to smash, because that's all you promote. You ain't in the kitchen cooking no food. I don't see you cleaning your house. I don't see you preparing a garden. I don't see you growing no fruits. I don't see you doing nothing. You ain't sewing no clothes. You ain't doing nothing. I don't see you cleaning a bathroom. I don't see you at the market shopping. I don't see anything. All I see is your tail on the gram. So what do you think I'm gonna want? I'm just gonna want to smash, that's it. So anytime you see a guy and all he wants is to smash you, that's because all you show is your body. You know? So as men, you can't get distracted by a woman's body. Even though you have needs, you can't let her seduce you because the devil will use a woman. You have to understand, brothers, the devil will use women to distract you from the course and the plan that he has for you. Don't get distracted. And stop dealing with women that are not true. If a woman is really rocking with you, bro, she's going to be trying to do what she got to do to fit in to the program. That's what she's going to do. She's going to come to you and she's going to ask about what could she do? What could she offer you? What would you like her to do to help you succeed at what you're doing? Those are the kind of women you deal with, fam. Guys, if you follow what I'm saying, you'll be successful. Only deal with women that support what you do. Don't deal with women that when you holler at them, you're having a bunch of stupid conversations and she's not talking about being supportive of what you do. Tell a woman about what you do. If you don't see her showing interest, wow, so you do content? Oh, you're a YouTuber? Yeah. Wow, that's cool. That's real cool. I always wanted to learn how to do that, you know. If you need any help, you know what I'm saying? You need anybody to assist and whatnot. I don't know like how all that stuff works, but I would love to learn. I would love to help you. If you don't hear her talking like that, leave her alone. If you don't hear her talking like that, guys, leave her alone. Whatever it is you do, if the woman is not interested, leave her alone. She's not of the Most High. She was sent to you by the devil. I promise you, bruh. She was sent to you by the devil. You know? If you're a woman and you run into a guy and he don't rep the Most High, he already sent from the devil. He's already sent from the devil, fam. I'm just letting you know. See, a lot of times these brothers, they be getting upset when I speak the truth. But the truth of the matter is this: if a guy come to you and he don't rep the Most High, he's from the devil. You know what I'm saying? It is what it is. There's no way around it. He's there because he just wanna screw. You know? See, the thing is, when I speak, I'm just calling it forth. I'm just, no sugarcoat, no playing. I'm just telling you straight. If a guy is not repping the Most High, his only intention is to bend you over and smash. That's it. So as a woman, it should be pretty easy for you to figure this out. If a guy come to you and he don't acknowledge the Most High, you can see by his fruits that he really have no spiritual connection to the Most High. You don't hear him talking about the scriptures. You don't see him trying to teach you what the scriptures says. He's only trying to hook up with you. He can't wait to come to your house. He's always flirting around. That's all he want. He just want to pump and dump. So as a woman, if you're dumb enough to open your legs, then you're stupid. You got exactly what you deserve. It's just that simple. But see, a lot of you ladies, sometimes you run into a guy that is really true, a guy that is with the Most High, and you don't really want to get down with him to build. You'll open your legs, but then you'll leave. It wasn't the guy that used you. You just was using him. There's a lot of ladies like that, brothers. A lot of ladies that know you rep the Most High, have you thinking they true, have you thinking they really serious about you. And then once you get intimate with them or share anything with them, they pull away. That's evil. Those kind of women are sent by the devil, in my humble opinion, because they're wasting your time and your energy. The time that you invested in that person with whatever connection, it was all vain because they really weren't serious to begin with. You know, they just wanted an experience. This is the new thing in today's day. This is why, as brothers, you got to look out. The new thing is women going around looking for experiences. They don't want to be a wife. They don't want to be a concubine. They just want an experience so that they can leave. Yes, energy vampires. Yes, that's exactly what it is. But see, when a woman encounters a righteous man, she's not really taking your energy per se, because what's happening is she encountered a righteous man. So you affected her in some sort of way. Trust and believe, if you're a righteous man and you've been with any sort of woman, you affected her in a way where she's going to never forget about you. She can't forget about you. She's going to be judged. And the way it works, based on my research, is that women who encounter a righteous man and she leaves and goes back to the world, she goes through withdrawals. She goes through times and periods where she becomes more stressed because she regrets. She regrets the tearing away, the separation from said righteous man, because she realized that that righteous man actually did care about her. And it's something that a lot of women regret later in life, because it's like, damn, if I would have been with such and such and such, he really liked me. He really cared about me. I seen it in his eyes. I seen it in the way he held me. He really did care about me, but I left because I thought that he wasn't important. And they live to regret that the rest of their natural life, you know? And it happens with a lot of women. A lot of women are alive right now and they regret a particular guy that they rejected or a guy they broke up with, because it seems like every other guy they get with is trash. And they reminisce on the old guy that they had. And it's because he treated her well, very, very well, you know? So you have to be about purpose. And again, Rollo's stream was called Purpose Over Pleasure. That was the title of the stream, Purpose Over Pleasure. And again, a lot of guys are not really about purpose. You know, you have to be about purpose, guys. You have to be about purpose. Stop focusing on these women all day. Stop. Guys, you have to get mature, man, because I know I'm saying this and I know you're not going to listen. You still going to be out there chasing skirts. You're never going to be able to fulfill your goals, bro, if all you thinking about is women all day. Then you're never going to prosper. You're going to be broke forever. You know, we need for you guys to take a year off and just focus on your work and just leave these women alone. You know, shut everything down. Shut down your Instagram, shut down this, you know what I mean? All this other stuff. It's a waste of time. It's like, because see, here's the thing, fam. When it comes to women, and I keep telling you brothers this, man, we get distracted because we want to have women around us. We want to have some sort of relationship. But you have to understand, a lot of ladies don't want that, bro. A lot of ladies don't even want a relationship. They just want an experience. You guys be thinking that you are the only one who want to sleep with a lady. No, you got women out here that'll just look at a guy and say, wow, I want to sleep with him. And you'll be like, what? Yeah, they got women out here that they'll just look at you and they just want to sleep with you. Just one time, just to see what it's like. You know? She don't want no relationship with you. She just want to sleep with you. And if it's good, she might stick around. That's a vampire, bro. That's a dangerous woman. She's evil, man. Imagine a woman literally saying she just want to sleep with you, and if it's good, she'll stick around. What kind of woman is that? That's not a woman you want, bro. She's going to come and go. She's that type of woman, bro. You know, that's nasty right there. You don't want that around you. You want a woman that's pure, a woman that is going to come around you and her mind is focused on helping you. You have to understand what I mean, guys. Look, let's break this thing down like this. Let's say you run into a woman. You're talking to her, right? You're getting to know her, what she do, what her interests are. She's talking about what you do. You're telling her what you do, what your goals are in terms of what you're working on, you know? The woman is supposed to reciprocate the energy of a helpmate. If she's really rocking with you, really feeling you, she's supposed to be on that level of wanting to be supportive. Any woman that is not supportive of what you're doing, you need to cut her off as soon as possible. This is the blueprint. Cut her off. She's not for you. She's going to drain you. Because when you tell a woman what you do, she's supposed to want to get involved. That's natural. A woman is supposed to naturally want to adapt to what you do. Because any woman that is smart, if you're a smart woman and you know you like a guy and you want to spend time with him, the best thing to do is get involved with what he do. Because you already done know a man is going to be busy. Any man that is about his work is busy. I'm busy. I'm very busy. So if a woman is going to be around me in any capacity, she would have to be involved with what I do. That's the only way she would literally be around me. Because I'm focused on what I do. I don't got no time to be sitting around wasting my damn time with some woman and ain't nothing getting done and life is short. No. So a woman who is wise, a woman who is intelligent, and a woman is smart, she's going to say to herself, you know what? I'm going to see what this guy do, and I'm going to try to be around him more by helping him. And by me helping him, he's going to be more interested in me. And that's true, because if you have a woman that is around you that you find attractive, that's cool and all. But when you have a woman that you like and she's interested in what you do and she want to come around, she want to learn, it's not that she's coming to the crib because you trying to smash. She's coming to the crib because she want to learn about what you do. Think about that, guys, for a minute. Now, when she's around the crib, you can flirt around and do all of that other stuff, of course, but it's not for that. You got to have maturity and you have to think like a grown-ass man. She's around you because you're teaching her and she's showing you that she want to be a helpmate. And then you got to talk to her and you go be like, look, you cool and all. I like your vibe. At the same time, I got a lot of work to do. And I'm really looking for a woman that is involved in the things that I'm doing, because that is what's going to make my interest for that woman increase, because I see that her heart is in the right place. Because nowadays, most of you sisters, you're just not with that. You just want somebody to take you out. And real grown men, we don't got time for none of that BS. We about building and growing. Y'all want to sit out in a restaurant, you could go yourself. I don't got no time for that. Time is short. So you got to let her know you need women that are going to help in this particular department. Women that are willing to learn how to use software, how to use a camera, how to pick out clothing for you, in terms of, rather than you trying to figure out what you're going to wear, she could look through your wardrobe and pretty much see what you got and say, cool, this will be a nice outfit right here. She's your stylist now. You know what I'm saying? Because a lot of these things goes into social media. If you're a social media influencer, any woman you deal with got to be in support of what you do. You know what I mean? And if you're a woman who is a social media influencer and you run into a guy who is a social media influencer, that could potentially be a match made in heaven or a match made in hell. Now, the reason why it could be a match made in hell is if you're the kind of woman who want to be a boss and you don't want to be in support of what the man does, then what's going to happen is you're going to want to do separate things. Like, well, this is what I do, you do what you do, and we cool. So it's not going to work because you want to do your own thing while he's doing his thing. I think that's going to be a problem. I think that you both have to come together and that woman have to be a part of whatever it is that man is doing and learn how to adapt. It doesn't mean that you're no longer a social media influencer. It means that that man can begin to show you a better way. And there's a lot of women that are on social media that I see what they're doing and I know how they can do it better. They're doing a lot of things that's wrong. They just don't know that. It's not really going to last. And it's not making them look good as a woman, but they're going to do it anyway because that's how they make their money. But if they had a man that's actually showing them and guiding them, he'll be able to give them the necessary guidance by saying, okay, cool. This right here would be beneficial. This is how you should run your show. Based on my wisdom and expertise, this will make your show better and it'll last longer. So if a woman is not willing to learn, she's not willing to be taught, then you need to cut her off because she's going to drain you. Stop thinking about sex when you're around women and think about women that can build with you. Because all a woman have in today's day is sex. That's it. That's their power. Guys, that's their power. That's all they got. Take that power away and don't even be focused on that. Focus on what she actually bring you. If she don't bring you encouragement, if she's not bringing you the help, if she's not considerate, if she's not teachable, if she's not willing to listen to you, then leave her alone. All she got is sex. That's it. I promise you. If you take sex out of the relationship, what do that woman got, bro? What does she got? What could she give you? What could she offer you? Nothing. Because she really ain't doing nothing. The only reason why she's there is because she knows she look good and she know you want to bang her. So she figure as long as she could look good, she could get some money out of you. Half of these women don't even care if you bang them because they get nothing out of it anyway. They don't even feel pleasure anymore. The only pleasure they got is getting your money. This is why as a man, you got to listen to the words in this stream and you got to listen and understand the blueprint for success. You got to keep the Most High first. You got to focus on your health and fitness, then focus on your money. And don't ever let a woman get in front of your money. Don't ever let a woman take you away from the money. But Ringo, the Bible says for the love of money is the root of all evil. Yes, it says for the love. You don't love money. Remember, what did we say? Keep the Most High first, not money. So let's stop being dumb and stupid. Pay attention in class. Nobody told you to love money, but you need money in this world to pay them bills. Go out there and try to rep the Most High and not have no money in your bank account. Let me see how happy you are. Let me see how happy you are. The Most High know that you have need of these things. The Bible clearly tells you how the birds of the air toil not, but yet the Heavenly Father makes sure that they're fed. Have you ever wondered how a bird don't have a 9-to-5, don't have a bank account with Chase, but yet the Most High makes sure that the birds of the air are fed every day? Have you ever noticed that? All the animals everywhere are being fed and they don't got no job, nothing. The ant, the wisest insect in the world. Look at how they build. Look at how they protect the queen. Look at how they build the colony. Look at how they store food for different seasons. How in the world you can tell me that as a human being created in the image and likeness of the Most High Yah, you don't know how to build a damn thing, but yet an ant knows how to build more than you? Man. You are billions the size of an ant, and an ant knows how to build better than you. See, everything in life you can learn from. You look at an ant and think, oh, that's just an ant. An ant is nothing. I'm going to step on him. Really? That ant is wiser than you. That ant is stronger than you. That ant have more land than you. Have you ever seen an ant colony? Have you ever seen the inside of an ant colony, how they all work together? Ain't nobody fighting inside of the ant colony. Every ant know their job. Every ant know their position. Every last one. You know? It's sad, man. Shout out to V-Dub, man. See V-Dub, man, in the building. What's going on? So, if you've been in the stream this long, there's a lot of information, man, if you just pay attention, that can help you to grow. You know? The 9 to 5, you're supposed to get your bread. Put that into something that you do on the side. Now, if you're making a lot of money to the point where you're comfortable, then hey, it is what it is. Some people have jobs where they make a certain amount of money. They don't got no kids. They don't got no wife. They don't got nothing. Or you have a woman. She don't got no kids. She don't got no husband. And for her, she's good. It's like, hey, I make enough money. I'm able to do what I got to do. And she's not looking for nothing else. She's comfortable. But at the same time, you still shouldn't just be comfortable. You should have something else on the side. A side hustle, something that you do on the side. You know what I mean? You should have that. Because if they take away your job today, what you gonna do? Just ask yourself the question. If your company decide today that they're letting you go, what are you gonna do? What are you gonna do? Seriously. Those of you that have the 9 to 5, if your company told you today, we're letting you go, and you got that house to pay for, got that car to pay for, company just said they're letting you go next week. Next week is your last paycheck. What are you gonna do? And it's not like you're in your 20s. Some of you probably in your 40s and 50s. Your job just said, we letting you go. Who's going to hire you now? In the job market, who's going to hire you? See, this is what the scriptures is basically saying on why you have to have various things that you do, because you never know what's going to prosper. It's like if I release 5 different songs, one of them may end up blowing up. You know, like I said earlier yesterday, I post 3 video clips. I post 3 video clips of me coming back from the dentist, and people seem to like it. You know what I'm saying? People seem to like the commentary of me just walking around and filming. So I look at that as an opportunity to make content. You know? I can make content like that where I'm out and about and do my thing, and people will enjoy the scenery while I just kind of walk and talk. It's a good way of making content. Let me see where we at with those videos. Yeah, one of the videos is approaching 5,000 views, and it's only 3 minutes, 26 seconds. Wow. A simple clip. You know what I mean? That's crazy. But yet, I made a video. Now think about this, fam. I made a video about the Ron DeSantis situation. That video is 1 hour and 44 minutes. And it only has 4,000 views. But a video of me saying, never trust the dentist, trust your intuition. That video have 4,600 views. And it's only 3 minutes. So now, by using the strategies, I can get way more views with a shorter video. Think about that. So rather than sitting down speaking for 1 hour and 44 minutes and only getting 4,000 views on that DeSantis video, I only spoke for 3 minutes and I got 4,600 views on one other video. Now remember, with YouTube, it's all about views. This is why I laugh when people say, you only post videos for views. That's the whole purpose of posting videos. What do you think people post videos for? You think I'm here to waste my time? YouTube is a business. This is how we earn money. Just like when you go to your job and you earn money, people don't post videos because they just post videos. Now, if you want to post videos to waste your time, then you could go ahead and do that. You're wasting your time. A real content creator is about creating content. They're not here to waste their time. Right? But I noticed that when I talk about Jamie Foxx, the views on those videos go up. I noticed that. So it lets me know that different audience require different things. People like different types of content. You talk about Jamie Foxx, you get views. You talk about the Jordan Neely case, nobody don't care. So nobody don't care that a black man died. They don't care about that. They really don't. You know? So as a content creator, you would have to know what to talk about because it's all about what the people are interested in listening to. You know? But my next stream is going to be about the Officer Tayton. I got to address his video. You know? That's very important. Let me see these things that I got on the screen here. Let me see. This is from Ecclesiastes 34:9. A man that hath traveled knoweth many things, and he that hath much experience will declare wisdom. So, based on this scripture, a man that travel knoweth many things, and he that hath much experience will declare wisdom, meaning he's going to teach. See, a man that travel, he should be able to see and hear and know a lot. He should have seen and witnessed and experienced a lot. You know? And traveling is not just going to another country. Travel means that you're moving. Remember that. Because in respect to Rollo, because he's a man that travels around to different places, I don't want the audience to just think that it's about getting a plane ticket and just going somewhere and then a man says, well, I'm a traveled man. No, because the scripture says a man that traveleth knoweth many things. So he knows something. And he that hath much experience will declare wisdom. So a man that travel not only know many things, but he gains a lot of experience. And after he gained the experience of things he actually live, he begins to teach it. That's what declare wisdom mean. He begins to teach what he experienced. You understand? This is Ecclesiastes, whatchamacallit. This is Ecclesiastes 34, verse 6 to, let me see what we're going to read to. Verse 6 to 16, we're going to read. It says, if they be sent from the Most High in thy visitation, set not thy heart upon them. Now notice what it says. If they be not sent from the Most High. See, the reason why I'm doing this is because a lot of times we hear just this scripture and we're not getting the full understanding of what's going on. So when I break things down, I don't just want you to know about a man that traveleth. I want you to know everything in context, right? If they be not sent from the Most High in thy visitation, set not thy heart upon them, meaning don't trust them. If the Most High didn't send them, don't trust them. For dreams have deceived many, and they have failed that put their trust in them. See, if you put your trust in people and they weren't sent by the Most High, they're just a dreamer and they will deceive you. And those that put their trust in them has failed. Verse 8, the law shall be found perfect without lies, and wisdom is perfect to a faithful mouth. See? Wisdom translates to the word of the Most High. In the scriptures, in the book of Proverbs, it constantly tells you to get wisdom, get understanding. It talks about how the word of the Most High is wisdom. Wisdom is the ability to use knowledge. That's what wisdom will do for you. Wisdom will take the information that you have, the knowledge that you have, and make you know how to use it. For example, when I was employed by the last agency I worked for, there were times when we were in the boiler plant and a boiler would be filled with water in the inside. The chamber, the combustion chamber would be filled with water, and that's not good, right? So you would have to get a pump to pump the water out. Well, there have been times I didn't have no pump. So how do I get the water out? Well, wisdom showed me how to use a hose by just cutting a regular hose, right? And create a situation where you're able to siphon the water out of the boiler. Somebody's like, what? What are you talking about? Yeah. The way this thing works is the way you siphon water out of anything. You can do this with anything. People used to do that with people's gas, their car, oil, all of that type of stuff. You basically take the hose or whatever the case is. This is the way I did it, right? You take the hose. Let's say it's about a 6-foot hose. You would grab the hose, go to like a water faucet, put the hose by the faucet so water could pass through the hose, right? Once it's filled with water in the hose and it creates like a vacuum, you hold both ends so that you trap the water inside. You then, hold on a second. Had to drink some juice right there for a minute. You have to put the hose inside of the boiler, but don't release the top area where the hose is. Once you submerge the hose in the water and you let go, the water that's in the boiler and the water that's in the hose connects. So now when you release the other end, it creates a vacuum and it pulls by pressure. All of the water will come out of that boiler, guaranteed. It'll suck all that water out. You understand? And I used to do that around my coworkers, and they was like, wow, I never seen nothing like that. I even have video of me doing that. I think I have video of that on my Instagram. I know I have video of that on my Instagram. Let me see for a second here, because I'll pull the video into the stream. Let me see, because I think I got that in my my Instagram, so I can show you rather than just talking about it, right? Rather than just talking about it, be about it. Right? Let me see. Ta-da-da-da. I think I probably put it on archive, or I got it right here. I'm going to bring these videos into the stream. Give me a minute while I set this up. Let me see. Hold on a second. Let me do this on my other phone. Is this phone right here tripping? How many phones you got, Ringo? Don't worry, I got phones. Got about 3 phones. Because I want to show you this thing so that you can see for yourself. Right? It'll make the stream even more interesting because it's like, wow, I didn't know you used to do that, Ringo. Yeah. Let me see. I'm going to get a couple of clips. So I can show you. Let me see. I thought I had more. All right, so I got this one here. What is this one? I'll add this in too. Let me see. All right. Do I need this one? I'll add this one in. You know how many videos I got of when I was at that job? I might post all of those videos, man. I got hundreds of videos, man. If anybody would like to see videos like that, let me know. And I'll post them up. Like, I'll post up like a bunch of videos like when I was at that job and all the types of work I was doing in the boiler plant. You know what I'm saying? Like, you could use that stuff for education, man. Like, seriously. It can teach you a lot. But I'm going to put these in the video just now. I'm kind of setting them up. I had them in my archive on my phone from Instagram. Let me see if I could do this thing. How would I be able to do this? This is crazy. All right, so I got this. First, let me go to I'm doing this stuff live. This is crazy. Let me go to my Instagram, right? Instagram.com. All right. So I'm on my Instagram now, but now in order to get those videos into my stream, I would need to download them. So how would I do that? But where is the videos? I don't even see them. Oh, there it go. Okay. Oh, that's what it is. I'm not logged in. I see one video. I'm going to try to use this one. It's telling me I got to log in. I'm not logged in on this system here. Looking at the video clip now. I want to see if I actually did what I was talking about here. I ain't planning to do none of this, but I'm trying to check it out. It's so funny with this OBS, it doesn't allow me to add in video for some reason. Like if I wanted to open up like a window where I can just show you the Instagram page, it's not allowing me to do that. Let me see, how could I do this here? Oh, I know what I'm gonna do. Just give me a second. I know what I'm gonna do. I don't know why I'm bugging out for when I got the other computer right next to me. Because I'm not logged in to the other system. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to use one system to move everything over, being that I'm logged in. Because I want to show you this thing so that you can see for yourself. So let me get everything sorted. Just bear with me so that you can learn something. You know, you ain't got nothing to do. It's the weekend, remember? Let me get this stuff going. All right. Okay. But where's the other video? I know I put it up. I don't think I put it public yet. Let me see. I hope I didn't put it to no Instagram stories, because I know I didn't do that. Oh, all right. I never put it public for that. Okay. All right. Yeah, I'm going to definitely post up a lot of the archive videos when I was in the boiler plant. I'm going to definitely do that. Because there was a lot of good videos, a lot of fun stuff. You know what I'm saying? I might take a trip around the old workplace just to see how everybody's doing. I'm going to do that one of these days. Pull up, see how everybody's doing and whatnot. But let me download these videos real quick. I have a download site where I can download my videos. So what I'm doing is I'm downloading the videos that's on my Instagram, the ones that I want to show you. I'm downloading them, and then what I'm gonna do is transfer it to a hard drive and then connect it to the system that I'm on right now so that I'm able to show you. Now I can drop them into the stream, because I didn't plan on doing this. So I'm doing this live while I'm talking to you. Right? So that's one. Let me see. And keep in mind, I'm not even looking at the chat. So if you're talking to me, you're wasting your time. I'm busy doing what I'm doing on my end, looking at monitors. Okay, this is another video here. All right. 1, 2. Yeah, I got a lot of videos, man. Okay. All right, let me see now. So I could take this off. I'm gonna add in one more. One more video. So we got 1, 2. This is 3. Okay. Yeah, I'll add in this one. I mean, I'll do another. I'm gonna upload all these videos in higher resolution another time, but I'm gonna show y'all 3. Because I got like hundreds of videos. Because anytime when I was at the job, anytime I did a job, I always recorded myself doing it. I don't know, it was just a habit that I had of anytime I did a job, I would always record it, because sometimes your supervisor would tell you to do a certain task and people would say they did it, but they didn't do it. And then when the supervisor checked, he realized you ain't do the job. So it's like, well, like, what's going on? So I always held myself accountable anytime I did anything. I made sure everything was thoroughly done. I stayed on point. Right? All right, so I'm gonna add this into the hard drive. That's going over there. Okay, now I can take this hard drive off, plug it into this system, and we're good to go. Okay. All right, let's plug this in here, and we should be good to go. All right. Multitasking while live. This is crazy. All right, now we can drag these videos in. For some reason, in the new OBS that I have here, I don't know, after they updated it, it's like I tried to do screen, it's like where you can show a website while streaming live. It's like it's not working on this OBS. I just don't know what's going on. Because like you got to press something here. It's called window capture. It's like the window capture feature is just not working. I don't know if I'm the only one else that's having that issue, but it's just not working for me. Right. All right. So take the files off the hard drive. Now they're on the desktop. Remove hard drive. Okay. Now we're set. All right. Okay. So now I think this is the first video here. Yeah. All right. So let me tune this up. I'm going to add in this video here. Check this out right now.
As you can see, people.
Let me get the volume sorted so I can hear it. All right.
Water, siphoning water out of the chamber with just a hose.
So this is me when I was on the job at New York City Housing Authority as a heating maintenance worker, right? So what you're seeing here is how to siphon water out of a boiler without a pump, right? This is how you do it without a pump. This is just with a hose. So you know it's not no cap. This is facts.
As you can see, people, have the hoses in the water. We're siphoning water out of the chamber with just a hose.
You see that?
I got 2 hoses connected, and I'm moving the water out the boiler through this technique. It's very easy to do. A lot of times people go get pumps and all sorts of stuff. All you got to do is use this technique, and you'll be able to move water out of anything. It's not just as simple as putting a hose in water. You have to fill the hose with water to create a force, and then it'll be pulling the water out with vacuum. And that's what's happening here.
You see that?
As you can see, people.
So could you hear that clear? Is it clear enough for you? Like you can hear the volume? Because maybe I can enhance it if you didn't hear me. But let me see if I could do this thing. Because remember, I'm in a boiler plant. So in a boiler plant, there's a lot of noise, a whole bunch of noise. Let me see if this works in some way. Let me see. No, that's not going to work. Let me see if I could try something else. Maybe this might do it. Let me see.
We're siphoning water out of the chamber with just a hose. I got 2 hoses connected, and I'm moving the water out the boiler through this technique. It's very easy to do. A lot of times people go get pumps and all sorts of stuff. All you got to do is use this technique and you'll be able to move water out of anything. It's not just as simple as putting a hose in water. You have to fill the hose with water to create a force, and then it'll be pulling the water out with vacuum. And that's what's happening here.
You see the water there? That's the vacuum that it produces. All right. I probably blew up everybody's ears right there. Right? So that's one video, you know what I'm saying, to kind of give you an understanding of how you can remove water from a boiler or whatever the case is. Let me see which one is this. Because, you know, some people probably thinking, I don't know. This is another video here, because some people are like, Ringo, I didn't see you, so it's not you. Okay, all right. Let's see if this is me now. Let me see if this is me. I think that's me. Yeah, that's me. That's definitely me. Let me set this thing up real quick. Hold on. Let me do this real fast. All right. All right. So we got this, that. Set the volume. All right. All right, let's roll the tape. Oh, you still can't hear nothing? No, you could hear it on your end. My volume was down.
Yo, this is your boy Ringo. What I'm gonna show you today is how to siphon water out of a boiler chamber with just what you see right there.
That's it.
It's a certain skill that is pretty easy if you know what you're doing. Because one of my boilers right here, the chamber is flooded. So I'm gonna get the water out with just this hose right here. No special equipment, no special the easy way. I'll be back.
And I pretty much already showed it to you. I already done showed it to you. So that's pretty much that. You know what I'm saying? So just with a little hose, you're able to get water out. And if you ever want to know what it's like to be inside of a boiler, you could take a look at this clip here, right? Had to lower it down, my bad. Remember, when you're inside of a boiler room, it's extremely noisy. All right? You have a bunch of boilers in there that you got to deal with. That's me. So nobody can say, oh, that's not Ringo. That's not you. That is me. That is me. It cut off because that was the end of the clip. Let me see. That's me right there. All right, so that's about that. I'm going to end up uploading like probably all the classic archives and whatnot. The temperature inside of a boiler room, it's not really all that hot unless it's like the summertime. If it's the summertime, it's going to be hot. Remember, if you understand, in a boiler room, you have air louvers where air is constantly coming into the plant. because without air, then the boilers won't be able to properly burn and do what it needs to do, because you have to have a mixture of air, fuel, and so on and so forth. So with the air louvers, it allows fresh air to come in and keep the plant cool. You know what I mean? It'd be warm in the boiler plant, don't get me wrong. It'd be warm in there. But now on a cold day, like when it's cold outside, when the air louvers are open, it's like having an AC on, but it's still going to be warm in the boiler at all times. Boiler rooms are always warm. You could say roughly it'll be like around 70 something degrees, 80 degrees, somewhere around there. It depends on what kind of boiler room you're in. If you're in a large plant, then it's more open. If you're in a small plant, it'll be hot, very hot. You know, I moved around during those times into different plants. Like I had to be sent to different locations. Every plant is different. Every plant is different. Some plants you be in, it'd be 100 degrees, especially in the summertime. Like if you work in a boiler plant in the summertime, you better have water. You better be drinking a lot of water. It is what it is, you know. But it's a skill that I have that is, you know, very, very good. Like I know the ins and outs of boilers, room, the whole thing, anything that deals with heating, hot water, heating a building, heating this, piping, how to find this, steam distribution. I understand all of that stuff. You know what I'm saying? All of that type of stuff, I understand. And if you watch my videos on my on the Ringo TV Raw, I talked about why I left that agency. I left the agency because of the whole pandemic situation. You see what I'm saying? They were laying everybody off anyway. Whoever didn't want to take the, you know what I'm saying? The pointy thing, you know, pretty much they were getting rid of you. So you know how it goes. Nobody's going to make me do something against my will. Right? So if you watch, I think one of my first videos that I post on the Ringo TV Raw channel, when I had reopened it, I was breaking down the testimony of why I'm no longer with that agency. You know, they lost a lot of good workers, I tell you that. But them getting rid of all of us actually was a blessing. And this is why, as men, you can't be afraid to move on, because sometimes when you lose something, it's a blessing. You get what I mean? If it makes any sense. Sometimes when a job says, hey, we getting rid of you, that's a blessing. You just don't know, because it allows you to do the things that you always wanted to do. And then when you really start to think about it, you end up doing better than when you were at your job. You see what I mean? And you have more time. You're able to do way more. Whereas if you were still there, you'll be locked up in a prison cell. Can't move, can't do nothing. You know, unable to reach your full potential. So sometimes you got to let go and let the Most High sit in the driver's seat. So if your job says, hey, we letting you go, don't be all alarmed and nervous and scared. This is why you got to have other things that you're doing. This is why you have to have different streams of stuff that you do, so that in case something happened. This is why when Rollo said, if you have like one house or one bank, or if something go down, you got something else up. You know, it's very important. You know, I'm doing better now than when I was at that job. And you know what's way more valuable to me? Time. Time is the most valuable thing, and the most blessed thing you can have is time. When you have time to think and time to just do what you want to do, that's the best thing ever. You know? That's the best thing you can possibly do, because most of the time when you're at your job, you're not with your family. They don't even see you. And see, the goal I think for every man and woman should be to build something to the point where you can spend more time around your family, not necessarily time with your family, because we have to balance out life. Men that are busy, right? They're working. You're not really spending time with your family. You're spending time around your family. You're able to do things. You understand? The goal is to be in a position where you're not away serving time, because most of the time when you go to your job as a man, your children never see you. You know, by the time you come home, you eat, you tired, you go to sleep, nobody's seen you. So it's like they never see you. You don't have no time to spend with women because you're always working. And this be the situation with a lot of you guys. Like, you be on the job, it be hot outside, you at the job, women are all out in the street when you're on your lunch break. You can't do nothing because you got to go back to work. It ain't even like you could say, hey, let me follow you, or hey, sister, where you going? And she's like, oh, I'm going to the park over here. And you're just like, damn, I got to go back to work. You can't even go. So it makes you feel some type of way. And it's like you can't really do the things you want to do. And this is why in most work locations, a lot of times guys just mess around with women on the job because they can't mess around with nobody else. You know what I mean? And then on top of that, to add insult to injury, you get caught up in a sexual harassment charge because one of the women that you were dating on the job decides that she want to report you to HR, and now you lost your job. I've seen that happen to a lot of guys. You know? So when you have freedom and you're able to think, you're able to show your children what you do. Like, if I want, I can teach this and I could teach that. I can do so many different things. Whereas if I was at that agency, I won't have no time for nothing. So it's actually a blessing. It's actually a blessing because I'm able to do what I want to do. But it's going to take work. So if you're a person and you're trying to get into that position, it's not just social media, it's anything that you do. What do you do? What do you do as a person? Don't watch me. What do you do? What do you do? I have my own issues. What do you do? What your situation look like? You know? What's your plan? What is your plan when your agency says, okay, tomorrow we letting you go? What are you going to do? Because a lot of times you be working at these agencies and you got coworkers that don't even like you. They trying their best to get you fired because they want to see you on a soup line. They would rather see you dead. And it's sad. This is why you have to have various things that you do. It's very important, you know? So getting back to those scriptures, let me see if I could get back to it. Hold on a second. We was reading this. I said I wanted to break it down. It says in verse, I think we were at, I'll just read it from the top because I want to break down all of this from the book of Ecclesiastes, chapter 34, verse 6 to 16. We're going to read because I want to break it all down. It says, if they be not sent from the Most High in thy visitation, set not thy heart upon them, which mean they're liars. For dreams have deceived many, and they have failed that put their trust in them. You might have a visitation from a demon. You might have a dream and you thinking it's God and it's from a demon. You might have people in your life that come to you in human form, but really they're sent by the devil. It says, for dreams have deceived many, and they have failed to put their trust in them. 8, the law shall be found perfect without lies, and wisdom is perfect to a faithful mouth. Meaning a person who knows how to use it. You know, verse 9, a man that hath traveled knoweth many things, and he that hath much experience will declare wisdom. To declare wisdom mean that you'll teach it to others. You'll teach the things that you know to the world. Because as you travel, whether you travel to another country, whether you travel to another state, whether you travel to educate yourself, whether you learn a new language, the things that you know you'll have experience. The only people you should be listening to learn from are people that have experience, not people that are idiots. Look for people that actually do the things in life and listen to them because they have the experience. Verse 10, he that hath no experience knoweth little, but he that hath traveled is full of prudence, which mean he considers he considers the future. You know what I'm saying? He considers acting now. He cares about his life to the point where he's on his purpose. He's managing his affairs. He's doing what he got to do. He's a prudent man. You know, he's full of prudence, full of experience, full of wisdom. See, verse 11, when I traveled, I saw many things and I understood more than can express. And that's true. When a man travel, he's able to see many things to the point he understand more than he can express. Sometimes you get around high profile people and there's so much coming at you at one time, you can't even express all the info you're getting in. You have to explain it in pieces because it's so good. Verse 12, I was oft times in danger of death, yet I was delivered because of these things. See, he was delivered because of the things he understood, the things he knew. The spirit of those that fear the Lord shall live, for their hope is in him that saveth them. This is why I tell you, brothers, that you need to rep the Most High. You understand? Your trust needs to be in him because only he can save you. Verse 14, whoso feareth the Lord shall not fear nor be afraid, for he is his help, his hope. When you fear the Most High, and the fear of the Most High is not about being afraid. The fear of the Most High is to keep his commandments. Understand what fear mean in the scriptures. It's not like, oh, I'm afraid to die. No, the fear of the Lord, according to the Bible, when you study it, means to keep his commandments. You know what I mean? To obey him, to respect him. So when you obey the Most High, you're not going to be afraid, for he is his help, his hope. Verse 15, blessed is the soul of him that feareth the Lord, to whom doeth he look, and who is his strength. Only the Most High can give you your strength. When your company says we're getting rid of you, only the Most High could be your strength. When people turn their back on you, only the Most High could be your strength. When everybody lying on you, only the Most High could be your strength. It says blessed. The word blessed means empowered to prosper. Empowered to prosper is the soul of him that feareth the Lord, the man that obeys the Most High. To whom doeth he look? You supposed to be looking up to the Most High, who is your strength, not man. Verse 16, for the eyes of the Lord are upon them that love him. What does it mean to love the Lord? It means to keep his commandments. You have to study the Bible and understand to love the Most High is to keep his commandments. He is their mighty protection and strong stay, a defense from heat and a cover from the sun at noon, a preservation from stumbling and a help from falling. That's the Most High. He's going to protect you. He will preserve you from stumbling. He will help you from falling. He will help you and be your defense, but you got to put him first. You understand? This is why I keep teaching you, brothers, keep the Most High first, then focus on your health and fitness, then focus on your money. You don't want to focus on your money first and then try to focus on your health. And then you want to be at an award show talking about first, I want to give thanks to God. Stop being a hypocrite. We have a lot of people that do that. They always want to thank God when they get their award. But during the process, you never heard them acknowledge the Most High. You understand? Keep the Most High first. Some of you are so ashamed to make people know that you rep the Most High. You never talk about the Bible. You never talk about the Most High because you embarrassed that some woman is going to know that you read the Bible. So I don't want to do that because she might not like me because I rep the Most High. Fam, are you kidding me? So you mean to tell me you scared to rep the Most High because you trying to pick up a woman? You don't want her to know you rep the Most High. So what do you want her to believe in you? You want her to think that you're a heathen, a devil? This is sad, man. You supposed to rep the Most High, bro. You know? A man that hath traveled knoweth many things, and he that hath much experience declare wisdom. Ladies, you should want a man that have wisdom and experience. Why would you want to be around a man that don't know nothing? Why would you want to be around a man that can't even teach you nothing? You get around this man, he can't even hold a conversation. He don't got nothing to talk about. He's not even engaging, nothing. That's sad. Why would you want to be around that mess? The same scripture, Ecclesiastes, verse chapter 11, verse 4 through 8. This is from the Message Bible. When the clouds are full of water, it rains. When the wind blows down a tree, it lies where it falls. Don't sit there watching the wind. Do your own work. Don't stare at the clouds. Get on with your life. Just as you'll never understand the mystery of life forming in a pregnant woman, so you'll never understand the mystery at work in all that God does. Go to work in the morning and stick to it until evening without watching the clock. You never know from moment to moment how your work will turn out in the end. Oh, how sweet the light of day, and how wonderful to live in the sunshine. Even if you live a long time, don't take a single day for granted. Take delight in each light-filled hour, remembering that there will also be many dark days, and that most of what comes your way is smoke. Now, this is the same scripture that Millennium Jess has spoke on, but in a different biblical translation. I'm doing this so that we can get further edification. This is from the New Living Bible right here. Same scripture. Farmers who wait for perfect weather never plant. And that's true. If you're a farmer, why would you be waiting for perfect weather to plant? You'll never have a harvest. You got to plant. Farmers who wait for perfect weather will never plant. If they watch every cloud, they never harvest. They'll never have a harvest. They'll starve. And that's just like with you in your life. If you're waiting for a perfect day, a perfect opportunity to start that business, to get something off the ground, to start that record business, to become a clothing designer, a fashion person, whatever it is that you do best, if you're waiting for the perfect day, it's never going to happen. Verse 5, just as you cannot understand the path of the wind or the mystery of a tiny baby growing in its mother's womb, so you cannot understand the activity of God, who does all things. Plant your seed in the morning and keep busy all afternoon, for you don't know if profit will come from one activity or another, or maybe both, which means if you stay active doing what you do best as a man or woman, and you don't let up, you don't know which one is going to pop, which one is going to prosper. You never know. It's like if you're selling oils. It's like if you're selling lotion. You never know which product is going to sell more than the other. So sell all of them, sell everything. Light is sweet. How pleasant to see a new day dawning. When people live to be very old, let them rejoice in every day of life. But let them also remember there will be many dark days. Everything still to come is meaningless. And this is something that you have to understand. There's going to come dark days. It's not going to be pleasant all the time. You're going to have days where you just don't want to do nothing. Ecclesiastes 11:4-8 from the Living Bible. If you wait for perfect conditions, you will never get anything done. And that's true. Nothing will get done. Fam, you got to get off your ASS and get busy. Stop waiting for the perfect day. God's ways are as mysterious as the pathway of the wind and as the manner in which a human spirit is infused into the little body of a baby while it's yet in its mother's womb. Keep on sowing your seed, for you never know which will grow. Perhaps it all will. See, everything you start, ladies and gentlemen, may end up working for you. Don't doubt yourself. Don't look at the thing you're trying to start and think it's meaningless and it's a waste of time. Start it. You never know. Do it. The Most High has given you word on doing it. Just do it. You never know. Perhaps it all will. It will all grow. It is wonderful. It is a wonderful thing to be alive. If a person lives to be very old, let him rejoice in every day of life. But let him also remember that eternity is far longer and that everything done here is futile in comparison. In other words, this life is a vapor. You only have but a short period of time because in eternity, it's way longer. Everything down here is futile in comparison. The little time we have on this earth to get it together, the little time that we have on this earth to pretty much build different streams of income, to start businesses, to do this and do that, our time is short. So we don't have no time to be wasting playing games, procrastinating. We got to get out there and get this thing popping. Start the thing that you like. Start it. Stop playing. Stop waiting. Just do it. And you'll see the results. You know? All right. I want to give a couple of shout outs for some cash apps that came through and also from, I think yesterday or the day before yesterday, because I don't think I was on yesterday. I wasn't on yesterday. So this is just cash apps that came through from, I think 2 days ago, including today, right now. So shout out to VDubman for the $80 support. I'm not sure if I'm pronouncing your name right. Is it Sarah? Is it Sarah? I hope I'm not butchering your name. I'm always butchering everybody's names, but I appreciate you for the 5 on the Cash App. Is this Sharice for the 10? Appreciate your support. Dexter for the 5. Shout out to Dexter for the 5. Juan for the 40. Appreciate you for the Cash App. Lost Ya for the 10. Whatchamacallit? I think this brother is a YouTuber. Hold on a second. Photographer brother. I think this is the brother. I think this is. His name is Photography by Zatz. I think his name is Michael. So shout out to you for the 50 on the Cash App. I have his YouTube channel. It's actually linked in the title of the video. You could check his channel out. Shout out to him. Let me see. Deneen. I'm not sure if I'm pronouncing it right, but shout out to you for the 5. Clara, I believe that's how I pronounce your name. Clara, shout out to you for the 10. Katina for the 15. Carl for the $1. Jules for the 5. Tanya for the 10. Trish for the 25. Caramel Kimmy Kim for the 95.95. The Infamous for the 5, Willie for the 10, April for the 20, Tanea for the 5, Charisse for the 5. Again, I'm going over some cash apps that came in a day or two ago. So shout out to you for your 5. Coral for the 5, Star for the 10, Yasun for the 10, James for the 5. And this name right here is funny, so pause. Shout out to Big Nuts. Pause, man, just in case, for the 20. What kind of name is that, fam? Come on, man. How you gonna have a name like that, me uttering that over the air, bro? Yo, I kid you not, fam. This person, literally, their name on Cash App is Big Nuts. Pause. Damn, bro. Yo. This is crazy, man. Let me see. Sunai for the 10 on the Cash App. Appreciate your support. Chase. Evangelista for the $1. All right. I appreciate everybody's support. You know what I'm saying? Again, your support is what helps to keep the lights on. It helps us to keep the studio running, keep us improving and building and growing. You know what I mean? It is what it is. So hope everybody gained something from the stream. I know a lot of y'all didn't get no notifications. I know notifications didn't probably come in. It's not me, it's YouTube. YouTube probably don't want y'all to see what's going on. Did I shout out V-Dub, man? Did I? Hold on a second. I think I did. Yeah, I did, right? I think I did. But if I didn't, shout out to V-Dub, man, again, because this is a previous support he gave. I think it was $110 support. I think I did shout him out on that day. I think it was. But appreciate everybody that came through. You know what I mean? Hope that this stream made you, you know what I'm saying? I hope that it inspires you to look at your life and say, okay, now is the time. I'm going to go do what I got to do. And it's pretty simple. It's like, just go get a book and write down the things you do. Write down the things that you do, the good things you do, the skills that you have. Put it in categories. Your skills, what kind of skills you got. Look at your skills. Look at the good things that you're able to do and your expertise. And you got to write these things down. And then you got to see, okay, if I did this, could I make money from it? Okay, what it's going to take for me to start this? How can I monetize what I do? And then you look at the tools needed to do what you do. And you invest. See, when we talk about investing, you got to invest the money you make from your 9 to 5 into the thing that you do. It's not about investing in the stock market. It's about investing in the thing that you do. If you're a YouTuber and you're a gamer, let's say you just love playing video games and you're pretty good at it. You can start a gaming channel. Yeah. You can set up a green screen, right? Get yourself a nice, powerful computer. You can live stream while gaming, have your green screen, your microphone, get yourself a Rodecaster Pro. You can stream through OBS, whatever software you got, and you can challenge people. You can have different gaming shows where you challenge other gamers on YouTube. You can have like a gaming party, and it could be very entertaining. And gamer channels get a lot of hits. So there's different ways in which you can do things. You just have to write it down and start making sense of all this. Maybe you just don't have nobody to give you a push to help you to understand. But this is how you got to do it. You know, I would love to start a gaming channel because I'm a gamer. It's just that I don't have time. You know, I don't have any time to pretty much do it. But I'm a gamer though. I got a bunch of games that I don't even play. I got a PS. I got all the PS. I don't even know what PS5, PS4, PS3, PS2, PS1. I got all the Xboxes brand new in a box, and I don't even use it. Finally was able to buy a PS5, and I still don't use it. Look how long PS5 been out, and I'm finally able to get one because now nobody don't care about buying it, and it's like they probably moving on to a PS6 soon. If you fly drones, hey, fam, see, this is what I mean, man. Y'all gotta start to monetize these things, bruh. Monetize, man. Monetize. Take that drone that you've spent $1,500 for and monetize. Start a whole channel. You know what I mean? Go where there is like doves in the water and frogs, and you see them, and get your drone and you fly over it. I'm giving you game, man, that people pay for. Get your drone and go and fly that thing over areas where nobody could actually walk and film. Get yourself a high-res camera that could connect to it, primarily a GoPro. If you have a state-of-the-art drone, you could connect a SLR to it because the drone will be able to carry the weight of an SLR camera. And you film things that are in spots that nobody could really go. And then you post that to YouTube and watch you get 1 million views every time you post. Listen, there are certain niches on YouTube that can make you a millionaire in a very short period of time. You understand what I'm saying? But you got to tap in. You got to be able to put in the work. So if you like flying drones, there's a lot of money to be made in doing content with that. Take that money that you spent on that, fam, and make money, bro. I mean, if you don't want to, just give me the drone. I'll use it. You know, I'm going to buy me a drone. It's just that when you're using that out here in New York, you gotta know where you could use it at. You know what I'm saying? Or else the police and everybody gonna come run you down. So you gotta be very, cause, all right, this is what I'm gonna do. And you're gonna see me do this, right? This is what you're gonna see me do. I'm buying a drone, right? Yeah, DJI makes good. Is the DJI drone, because the drone that I want, fam, is the one that follow you. The one that you could set it, and being that you have the transmitter on you, like as you move, the drone follows you without you having to do nothing. It just knows to follow you. As long as you're going a certain miles per hour, I think you got to be under like 25 miles per hour or 20 miles per hour. That's it? All right, cool. I'm going to check it out. Because if you watch my scooter channel, Ringo Motovlog, I want to be able to film myself where I'm on the scooter, but I want it to look like somebody else is filming me. And I heard about that drone that can follow you while you ride. And the drone is so smart. It knows how to dodge trees. It's smart. It's really good technology. So I'm going to check that out after this stream. I'm going to definitely check that out because I'm going to buy one. I promise you, you're going to see me buy that drone. Trust and believe that. It's just that in New York, they have certain rules and certain things. I got to find out all the guidelines and the regulations and all that stuff to make sure that it's safe to use, like probably in a park. You know what I mean? As long as I'm not in traffic because I've seen people use those drones right out in traffic. I wouldn't do that. That's, to me, is like a little dangerous. But if I'm in a park, like Central Park, Prospect Park, I don't see it as a bad thing. So I might use it for that, to create some beautiful content that people just not doing. So, hey, it's all about being creative, fam. You know? It's all about being creative. Take that drone and do what you got to do. Somebody said there's no law against using drones? Well, I don't know. I just want to be on the safe side, you know? I just want to be on the safe side. If you're a dancer, dance. I mean, listen, there's a lot of people that want to see dancers. You know, it depends on what kind of dancing you're doing. You know, you can set up a background. If you are in a larger room, a larger space, you can set that up, and you can do that. But now, when it comes to YouTube, when it comes to copyrights, right? You would have to use music that is friendly enough for you to use without getting copyrights, right? So they have certain programs and sites that you can use copywritten music in your videos and you won't get hit with no copyrights. But if you take a regular song and just upload it in your video, you'll get hit. Now, the reason why you'll get hit with a copyright is because the file that you uploaded has a certain wave frequency that will trigger the system. But if you're using music from a service that has copywritten music, you'll be good to go. For example, Epidemic Sound, I use that. I have actually 3 accounts where I can use their music in on 3 different channels. Epidemic Sound actually have a new sale where if you buy, you can have copywritten music for 3 channels with 1 payment. See, the way I did it, I bought 3 separate accounts, which means I'm paying more. But now they have something now where you can buy one account and you're able to upload music to 3 different channels. That's pretty cool. So if you do dance, set up your background, make it entertaining, have like lights, make it fun. You got to make things fun. You got to clean the area, make it look like a stage. You know, you got to hook it up, do something different, do it different from everybody else. It's all about being creative. You know, that's what it's all about. You got to be creative in what you do. You know, I'm serious. Laughing out loud, Ringo is hilarious. Listen, man, time is short. There's so many things I got to do, so many things I want to do. And this is why it's very important that you stay focused on your purpose, man. It's definitely important. I'm going to be back on later on camera. Kim said, whatchamacallit, do you know we can't see your face, Ringo? Of course I know. I'm not on camera. Of course I know. I'm actually in my drawers right now. I'm glad I'm not on camera. I'll be exposed all over these YouTube streets, bro. Believe it or not, a lot of times content creators be going live doing content. They be in their drawers, bro. I kid you not. They be in their crib. They be in their crib. They be in their crib in their Fruit of the Looms with slippers on. Talking about going live. Better hope that camera don't turn on, bro. Yo, you better hope that don't happen, fam. You'll be in trouble, man. Imagine that mess, man. Imagine one of my cameras is on and I'm sitting here, man, like, yo, that Ringo, yo, Ringo exposed. I've seen stuff like that happen, man, where people had their camera on and like the camera was on a stand and they didn't tighten it and the camera dropped and they didn't have nothing on. Crazy stuff, man. I seen videos where people, they put on a shirt, right? They put on a regular shirt and you thinking that they got a full outfit on, but underneath they were in their underwear. Make sure that your camera stand is tight, fam. I seen this live, man. People was on camera and the camera dropped low and you saw the Fruit of the Loom underwear. The person was like, yo, I could explain. Nah, fam, ain't nothing to explain, bro. Ain't nothing to explain with that one, man. So, hey, it is what it is, man. I'm going to go straighten up. And you know the drill. I got to get something to eat. Got to get something to eat. But before I do that, I got to go work out. So, you know what I mean? So that's about it, y'all. I'm going to get on out of here. Go get this workout in. Do what I got to do. And guys, listen to me very carefully, man. Listen. Especially you guys, ladies, it doesn't matter, male or female. When you're doing your workout, listen to me. Guys, stop grabbing dumbbells, doing curls. Stop hitting the bench press. Stop all of that right away. What you need to do is learn how to focus on your core workout. Do you understand me? It's one of the most neglected parts of the workout. Focus on your core workout. Do you understand me? Work on your midsection. That's the core. That's the center. That's the most important area for you to be working on. Get to training your core and do your core exercises. Look it up on YouTube, core exercises. Look it up on Instagram and start to implement them. Once you finish doing your core workout, then now you can start doing your triceps, your biceps. You could do your squats, you could do your bench press, you could do your shoulder workout, your back workouts. Do all of that after you put in about 30 minutes on your core workout. Do that core workout, that cardio type workout. Get that going. If you don't feel the burning sensation in your core area, you didn't work out. I repeat, if you're doing any sort of ab or core workout and you don't feel a burning sensation in that area, you didn't work out if you don't feel that. You understand? Yeah, you got to make sure that you're stretching too. Matter of fact, you should do your stretching first. Remember, they taught all of this in school, in physical education, right? Do all of that, jumping jacks. Y'all got to get back to the basics. Remember jumping jacks? Get back into your jumping jacks. Do leg raises, where you raise your leg, left, right, left, right, left, right. Keep doing that, man. I might end up starting a damn workout channel, bro. Seriously, man. Because I take this stuff serious. This is not a game, fam. Like right after this stream, I'm going to do my workout. Do what I got to do. My wife already done left to go do a workout. Literally. She already done left. She literally goes in the morning to go work out. This is not a game. I mean, I do mine in the house, but I have a particular park that I go to as well when it get warm. It got like all the stuff. It got like, you could do your push-ups. It got the ab workout. It got the pull-up bars. It got dip bars. They got all these different things. And it's like in one little place. And like every morning you see like a few guys, probably about 4 or 5 guys. They always there every day. And they doing what they got to do. Don't sit around, man. I told you guys, keep your eyes on the Most High. Focus on your health and fitness. Health and fitness, bro. Get your money. Do what you got to do. Get it in with your health and fitness. Stop worrying about getting it in with these women. Get it in with your health and fitness. How you going to give that woman the work of God if you ain't getting it in with your fitness? How you going to blow her back out if you don't have your core workout? I'm just saying. I'm trying to figure it out. Yeah, you got to stretch. I mean, first of all, see, guys, this is why you got to get with a woman and go on a workout date so you can stretch her out. You got to stretch her out. Ain't nothing wrong with that. Stretch her legs. See how far her leg can bend. Pull her legs, make it bend, and just make it stretch. Ain't nothing wrong with that. Become her fitness trainer and hold her from the back. Ain't nothing wrong with that. That's how you do physical education, I guess. So anyway, y'all, I gotta get out of here, man. And maybe I'll do a video on different things that you could use when working out. Cause like you gotta have like some supplements and stuff like that. It helps. You know what I mean? But mainly it's your diet. Like I changed up my whole diet. I'm really proud of myself, man. Like I changed up so much. I mean, my diet was never really bad. It just wasn't as good as I wanted it to be. But I changed up everything, man. And I am proud. I'm like, I can't believe it, man. Like I really did this. And it's like, I'm sticking to it. And it's like, I just don't even want to go back. Like, I don't even, like, there's certain things I just don't even eat anymore. Like, I stopped drinking soda. Like, literally, I, like, stopped drinking soda. It's crazy. I literally stopped drinking soda, fam. Now, that's not to say you can't have no soda or anything. You know what I mean? You know, on your cheat day. But I just don't drink soda no more. I really don't. I don't drink soda no more. Like literally, I literally stopped, you know, because I remember when I used to drink soda, fam, I used to have like cans of soda all over the place, man. Like everywhere there was a can of Coca-Cola. I'm like, dag, bro, how many damn sodas I drank? And I'm like, nah, this is not good, fam. This is definitely not good. And I stopped. Like it been like almost like it's more than a year. I could say about a year and a couple of months I haven't drunk no soda at all. You know what I mean? Yeah, cranberry juice is good, but you know what's even better than drinking cranberry juice? Getting the actual cranberries. Getting actual cranberries and throw them things in a Vitamix and build up your own juice. That is powerful, you know? Serious. You know? It's just not good. Piece of Bleak said, if you working out, quit smoking too, can't front. Well, I don't smoke, so I never smoked. I never smoked a day in my life. Never smoked cigarettes, never smoked weed, never. Nope, not me. I never smoked a day in my life, so I don't even know what that's about, but I know if you're working out, you shouldn't be doing that. I drink green tea. I go to those Asian shops and I be asking them like, what's a good tea? They know what type of teas you should be drinking. You ever see them old Asian guys? They be like 95 years old. He's just there drinking his tea. And you're like, what's in that tea? What are you doing? You better go find out the secrets. A traveled man know many things. Better start talking to other people. You know? Caramel says, I don't drink soda or eat meats. Pause. Come on, you knew I was going to get you with that one, man. You set yourself up. Yeah, I'm going to have to do some videos on that. I might make, I don't know, man. See, the thing is, I don't want to go make a whole new channel and then it's like people ain't supporting the channel's not growing and I'm dropping all this knowledge. I might just post certain things on this channel. You know what I mean? And if people like it, then hey, we'll just create a playlist. But like we're gonna talk about supplements, the types of foods to eat, the type of breakfast to make, stuff that you could do every day. Cause you wanna lose body fat, you wanna lose your gut, you wanna gain lean muscle mass, especially if you're a woman, you wanna be in shape. You know what I mean? Because that's what's going to help you to age better when you're a woman and you're fit and you look good It doesn't matter how old you get. This is why a lot of women, they keep getting mad at me, but they don't be listening to the things I say. Nobody's saying if you're a woman in your 40s and 50s that you trash. The whole point is how you taking care of yourself. If you're a woman in your 40s and 50s and you still look like you're 20 and you slim and got a nice shape, I mean, that's a good look. You know what I'm saying? Now, that doesn't mean all the guys are going to be chasing you down to wife you up now. At the same time, if you have a man already, he going to be happy with you because it's like, man, his wife is in her 50s and she still look like she's in her 20s. That's good. That's why working out is so important. That's why eating properly is so important. You want to live long. You don't want to die young. So you got to think about this. If I don't work out, I'm going to die. Have it ever dawned on you that if you're not taking care of yourself, you're going to die soon? You want to make sure that you're working out. Work out, get them greens going. Because here's the thing. In order to lose body fat, in order to lose weight, right? You have to have more protein, less carbs, and you have to be working out at the same time. If you have that system going where you're putting in more protein, right? You're avoiding all of the toxic foods, the bad saturated fats, but instead you're drinking and consuming natural oils, the proper fish oils and whatnot. Your body is going to just remove excess fat and waste buildup in the body. Most people don't notice, but most people are full of SHIT. I talked about this in many different videos that a lot of people are backed up and they don't have the proper diet to create an environment where their body begins to function accordingly. So it's all about everything working together. See how I just notice I was supposed to leave, but yet look at me still talking. You know what I'm saying? Look at how I'm still talking. I was supposed to leave, but everything has to work together. So you have to balance everything out. So if you're working out, right, it's about the correct workouts and it's about the proper diet and nutrition. As long as you stick with it, your body has to transform itself. It cannot stay the same way. A lot of us are messing up because, number one, we don't allow ourselves to sleep. You have to get at least 8 hours. Listen, if you are trying to get fit in shape and you're not getting 8 hours of sleep, you're never going to have no results. Your body does most of the work when you're sleeping. You know, I know we have busy lives and we all over the place, but if you're not sleeping, your body can't repair itself. So it's very important to get the proper sleep, but you also have to have the proper diet and you also have to have the proper workout, nutrition, vitamins, amino acids, proteins, the proper fats. Stay away from all the bad foods. Stop eating junk. As much as your body might crave, you have to stop. There's different body types, which means some people it'll be harder for them. For some people it'll be easy. So you have to put it all together and stick with it over and over. Like I changed my entire diet. I am very, very proud of myself with how I thought that there's certain foods I couldn't live without. And then when I cut them out, I was like, wow, I don't eat this. Like literally, all right, I'm not saying that if you have some rice is bad, but I don't eat rice anymore. The only time I would eat rice, if I ever eat rice, and it's no time right now. Like right now, I literally cut rice off completely. The only time I would eat rice if it's like deep into the summer and there's a barbecue, we have a barbecue and, you know, we fix some rice with whatever we're fixing, then I would eat some rice. But as of now, I haven't eaten rice in probably a long time. I would say about a good 2 years probably Like, I just don't eat rice at all, because to me, you don't really need that. Now, you could eat brown rice, but a lot of people don't like how brown rice tastes. You know, they don't like how it tastes. But I wouldn't recommend that if you're trying to get fit in terms of losing weight. If you want to lose your gut, I would stay away from that, because all of that stuff is only causing you more problems. You have to understand, you already have a problem. So consuming stuff is only compiling on the issue. The main thing is to jumpstart your metabolism. You have to jumpstart your metabolism. For example, there are different things you can do, like, and I talked about this in videos and people just don't follow, man. You can take this thing called ghee. It's this thing called ghee. It's like a butter, but it's good. It's the good fats. You melt that down in a teaspoon and you put lemon inside of that. And you consume that in the morning before you eat anything, 30 minutes before you eat anything. I promise you, you take that, some ghee with lemon, and you put it into a teaspoon, and you consume that on an empty stomach. What that does, it will give you good circulation. You're gonna feel you're gonna feel it in your veins. You're gonna feel like there's a tingle, like something's happening, like what's going on. It's causing you to have good circulation. You understand? It's you could find it on Amazon. Let me see if I can pull this up. There's so many different, I'm going to have to make videos about all these different things, man. There's so many different things that people just don't know, man. And it's sad because these hospitals, they're never going to tell you these things. No doctor is going to tell you none of these things unless they really care about people. I'm not saying all. There are some professional doctors out there that are well respected, that actually care. I'm talking about these basic doctors that be in these hospitals in various places. They don't care about you. They really don't. You got to find the type of doctors that are professionals and they care about people. I'm talking about real doctors that been in the medical field of health and they care about the people. Those are the only doctors that you can really depend upon, because they have a care for the people. You have to have a love for people, in my opinion, to even be a doctor. You know, I wouldn't be a doctor if I didn't care about people. A lot of people become a doctor because they just want to get paid. You know, it's spelled Ghee. Ghee is ghee. The one that I have is by a brand, and it actually tastes good too. It's actually really good. I'm trying to see the brand. It says Fourth. I think it says Fourth and Heart. I'm not sure if that's the brand. Fourth and Heart. It's a gold. It has a gold top. It comes in a 16-ounce container, and it has like a background of like a green forest, like, and it's a gold top, green, and the entire case is like a brownish like color or whatever the case is, by Fourth and Heart, and it's about $16. That right there, you just take that, I have mine at room temperature, so it always stays in a liquid form. When you buy it, it's like in a solid form, but if you keep it at room temperature, it kind of melts. You just take that and you put it into like a little cup or whatever, and you mix it with lemon, like a half of a lemon. Half of a lemon is good enough. And you consume that every morning, 30 minutes before you eat anything. That will help you with circulation. Because a lot of times people don't understand their arteries are all clogged up, and it's just not good, man. You have poor blood pressure. You want to make sure that everything is functioning. People, y'all got to take care of y'all body, man. Yeah, this is not a game, man. Everybody focusing on getting money and they dying. Look at Jamie Foxx, y'all. The man is worth 170 million. The man is in the hospital. You see what I'm talking about? Another thing is apple cider vinegar. Apple cider vinegar. The one that has the mother in it. I think it's by Bragg's. These are things, fam, y'all supposed to have. You know what I mean? I think it's by Bragg's. Apple cider vinegar with the mother. Right? That's the best thing you can have. Apple cider vinegar. That. What I would recommend is get a bottle of water, a regular bottle of water, right? Pour out a little bit, add in apple cider vinegar in there, right? Add some lemon in there, and you just let it sit in the water, and you just kind of drink that throughout, you know what I'm saying? Like a workout, like while you working out, and you just kind of drink that. Rather than just drinking regular water, have apple cider vinegar with some lemon in the water, and watch what that does for you, man. Like you're really building your body up, man. You're cleaning out your system. You're doing all sorts of stuff, and it's very good for you. And then when you go to sleep, it's good to do the same thing. And because your body is cleansing itself while you sleep. And this is why I keep saying, when you sleep is when the body is repairing itself. When you sleep is when your body is burning fat. When you sleep is when you're building muscle. Everything is happening when you're sleeping. Your body is shut down and your body is doing what it got to do. But if you're not putting in the proper nutrients, if you're not drinking water, if you don't eat fruits and vegetables, if you don't got no protein, amino acids, proper vitamins, nutritional things, you're done. There's just nothing going to work for you. You know, you got to make sure that you're doing what you got to do. You got to have a good protein when working out. Like the protein that I use when working out is, I just bought a bunch of those things. I got a full supply. I think it's a protein by some company called Dynamatize. I'm not sure what in the world it is. Dymatize ISO something. I don't know. But that's pretty good. You know what I mean? Another thing, cause that has like a lot of different things in there that's good. You have CLA, carotene. You got to get your BCAAs, powders, and different vitamin and amino acid chains. You got to have all these different things. These type of supplements is important, but you have to have like the proper diet along with it, and you got to be serious. And through your due diligence of properly using everything, you will get results. You know what I mean? Some people don't believe in using supplements. They just believe in just eating all the right foods. Well, if you don't have time to prepare everything, then you have to supplement. That's why they have meal replacements and various things. But again, it depends on what you're trying to do. If you're trying to bulk up to build muscle, then you got to eat certain kinds of foods to bulk up. You know, some people have some people don't like to eat dairy. You know, then again, some people do. You know, there's no right or wrong way. It's all about eating as clean as you can. Like, remember, with eggs, you get protein from egg whites. So you can, like, for example, for breakfast, right? Now, check this out. For breakfast, you can have 4 or 5 egg whites scrambled up, right? And you mix that with kale. You get a lot of kale now, and you mix that up with kale, and you have like an omelet, right? And then you have chicken. At least that's what I do. Like for breakfast. I kid you not. I could show you pictures. You know what I mean? This is what I eat every day for breakfast, fam. Not no pancakes and cheese and all this other mess. No. I'll have probably about 5 to 6 egg whites mixed up into some sort of omelet with peppers and onions and all that other stuff with kale inside of it. And then I'll have chicken breasts with it. And that's breakfast. You know what I mean? I'll have that. That's breakfast right there, fam. That's it. You know what I mean? And then now, let's say, for example, I'm making a protein shake, right? And it all depends on what your goal is. If you're trying to lose body fat, build muscle, you want to have more protein, right? So you want to have everything high protein, low carb, you know? So you can have like tuna fish with salad. Anything that gives you more protein. You don't want to consume all the bad stuff. You want to stay away from that stuff. But I eat a lot of greens. Tomatoes, spinach, kale, cucumbers, avocados. It's a lot of different things, fam. I literally would have to have a whole plan on what's going on. Because, you know, everybody's an expert nowadays. Everybody's an expert. Everybody tell you what you should have, what you shouldn't have, and all this other stuff. You got to figure out what works with you. That's the best way I can put it. As long as you staying away from bad foods that is just horrible, you know, stay away from, you should know what's bad. You know, stay away from all the swine and all that mess. Stay away from that. You know. Also, you might be the type of person that love potato chips. You know, you love eating corn chips and Doritos and all of that other stuff. You know, it is what it is. You can eat your chips every now and then, but be very careful, because if you think about it, one bag of a Doritos bag of chips is 150 calories. And if you know most people that love Doritos and cheese curls and all that stuff, they'll eat like 4 or 5 bags back to back. You know what I mean? That's going to mess you up. It's going to mess you up bad, because the calories that you took in, it's like, it's all bad. You know what I mean? You might think, oh, it's nothing wrong with some chips. Nah, fam, you just undid everything you done. It's just not good. So you got to be careful with what you putting in. You know? See, if you're putting in more vegetables, you're putting in more good stuff, and you've been doing that for a long while, and you had a bag of chips or 2, then hey, you know what I mean? It is what it is. You got to have your cheat day. You can't just deprive yourself of everything and become like a monk and a zombie now. You'll go crazy. But what I'm saying is, if you're eating these chips every single day, that's bad, man. You're never going to get well. And some people be eating like 4 bags of chips, a Hershey's candy bar, some ice cream, and they're expecting to get results. It's not going to happen. You just put in a whirl of sugar. It's just not good, fam. It's not good. So you got to be very careful with that. Watch your sugar intake. You know, watch your insulin spikes. You got to educate yourself, fam. This is why I keep saying, keep the Most High first. Health and fitness. Health and fitness includes your working out and your diet. Then you can focus on how to make money. Because when you fit, you'll be able to think clear enough on how to do what you need to do. You know? So, like when it comes to, like a lot of people don't trust milks and different types of milks. You could use almond milk, you know? You could use almond milk if you have if you want to make a shake or whatever the case is. You could use almond milk if you don't want to use regular milk. Because, a lot of people going to scare you when it comes to everything. People going to scare you with a lot of stuff. There's all sorts of stuff. You got goat milk. There's all different types of milks. You know what I mean? You got to really educate yourself. Stop listening to everybody and all the nightmares and all the horror stories and begin to educate yourself. Once you educate yourself on everything, it's going to start to make sense to you on what you need to do. You know what I mean? Shout out to Shiva. I see Shiva in the chat. Shout out to you. You know what I'm saying? Shiva's an OG in the YouTube streets. You know what I'm saying? You don't see many women that are OGs in the YouTube streets. But yeah, fam, you got to educate yourself. As long as you educate yourself on what's going on, you know what I mean? You'll know what works with you. Don't overdo it. Don't get crazy. Don't become religious. Work at your own pace and you're going to get the results. Like I said, my wife already done went out to go work out. She already know I'm streaming right now. You see what I mean? And she do this every day. Every day. By herself. You know what I mean? And speaking of motivation, you know what I'm saying? Get some motivation from NDO Champ on YouTube. NDO Champ is always motivating people with working out, eating right, doing that. You know what I mean? I was just looking at my phone. I see a video pop up because I'm subscribed. NDO Champ. You got the Get Money. What is it? The Get Money channel. Let me see if I can find it real quick. Because I'm subscribed to a lot of these different channels where you get like your workout going, fam, because they right out here in New York. It's That's Good Money. That's Good Money. They out here in New York. You know what I'm saying? Matter of fact, where them brothers be working out used to be right around where I work. I used to walk by and them brothers used to be right there filming, working out. The brothers would be doing challenges, push-up challenges and all that other stuff. 100 pull-up challenges and all that stuff. I ain't really ready for all of that, fam. I could do some pull-ups, but them guys, man, they be doing damn near 300 pull-up challenge. And they had one guy that was on the episode, dude did 1,000 damn pull-ups, bro. I'm like, nah, fam. I can't do that yet, bro. That's crazy, man. But yeah, you know what I'm saying? Follow channels like that, man, where you see people working out. If you're a brother and you're trying to get back into your workout, follow the channel That's Good Money. You know what I mean? They be having challenges. You see the brothers doing their thing. They're always motivating one another. And it's a good channel, man, because, this should be a lifestyle for men. Men should be focusing on this type of stuff. It should motivate you. When other brothers are getting their money, and we're not talking about money. We're talking about money as in working out, getting those reps in. That should motivate you as a man. When you see other brothers working out and you see them at the park getting money and you walking by and you got a belly, that should make you want to get over there and see what's happening. Just go over there and be like, yo, fam, I'm trying to get in shape too. And then they might say, yo, you need to do this, you need to do that, and listen to what they're saying, because remember, a traveleth man know many things. So those guys are experienced. So they can give you game, Don't be shy. You know what I mean? Don't have a proud attitude. Learn how to humble yourself. And you see brothers doing it. You see brothers working out. Brothers are in shape. Go over there and ask a question, fam. Be like, yo, bro, I see you guys working out all the time. Salute. Any advice on how I could get started? That's it. And they'll put you on. That motivates them. You got guys that be out there, be 60 years old and getting their workout going. 60 years old, fam. 60 years old. They'll make all of us brothers look bad. You know? So, yeah. I'm going to get up on out of here, man. I got to go do what I got to do, man. 7 already. I got to do what I got to do. So, y'all take care. Again, I'm going to be back on. I'm going to be on camera for this one. But, y'all take care out there. Salute to everybody in the chat. Salute to the mods. Salute to everybody in the building. Ringo TV reactions. It is what it is. So y'all take care. Again, be safe. Focus on the Most High. Focus on your health and fitness. Subscribe to the channel. And that's about it, y'all. I'm out of here. Peace.
If you like our content, consider supporting via Cash App at $Ringo TV Raw. Become a patron on patreon.com for exclusive video content not shown on YouTube. You could also support through PayPal at paypal.me/Ringo TV Raw. Subscribe to our YouTube channel and click the bell to be notified of new content. Follow me on Instagram at Ringo TV Raw.
This is Ringo TV Reactions, the only channel on YouTube bringing you the truth 100% raw and uncut. I'm out. Peace.